All right, well, I'm ready for takeoff, so my parking brake is off, full throttle is in,
はい、
and I am rolling.
テ
We
イ
are
クオフしていくみた
underway.
いですね。
Community Fly-In Friday, Indonesia Independence Day, and Microsoft Flight Simulator 3-year anniversary edition. Going to be a great one here.
All right, let's do it. Oh my gosh, there's so many planes.
19、
Great.
All right, so rotates, positive rate, gear up.
Yup.
Let's just take a look at just how many planes
Up,
we have. Oh, I've got my
military.
nameplates turned off. There we go. Oh, wow, those are a lot of planes. Look at Hamman is flying something, a custom plane that says
おはようござい
Happy
ます。新
Birthday
境
MSFS.
は
that's so
僕
cute.
パイロットです。
Awesome.
今日もマイクロソフトフライトシミュレーターの公式集会に参加していきたいと思いま
Alright,
す。
I'm underway. Here you can see
今日
again
の飛行
Indonesia's capital city
機
of
は
Jakarta
インドネシアですね。
and beautiful airport here in Jakarta as well.
首都ジャカルタから、ここ首都ジャカルタだと思うんですけど、ジャカルタからバリ島まで飛んでいき
We're
ま
gonna
す。
make a
距
quick
離が
tour
遠い
over
ので
the
今日はちょっ
city.
と巡航
And
速
if
度
you
が
have
速
World
く
Update
て
13 Oceania installed,
320
there
か
were
ら
several
300
new
ノット。
POIs added to the island
ま
of Java.
あ、
And we'll pass a
ち
few
ょ
of
う
them
どちょ
on
っ
our
と
flight
飛
today.
行機の種類がだから違うと思います。いつもより
Ooh, it is
倍はいかないけど
colorful.
倍近く速いの。今日はだから余裕でこの愛機に乗れると思うので F15 イーグルで、参加
was
してい
looking
き
at
ま
my
す。
TCAS. It is immense. It's phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah, I'm
What a
all
community.
thrilled at the turnout we get for these events and how many
Yeah.
people fly along with us.
まあ、速度が速いとちょっ
Okay,
とばらけや
I've
すい
reached
です
cruise
よね。
altitude. Jane, are you still
What's your
flying?
cruise
インドネ
altitude?
シアの首都
I'm
ジャカ
cruising
ル
for
タです
now
ね。
at 2,500 feet above sea level.
Okay.
Indonesia, again, it is an island
Yeah.
nation, so Indonesia, Jakarta,
Hmm,
a port city, is at sea level, the city itself. We may have to climb later during the flight, though. In fact, I'm pretty sure we will as we get into the mountains.
Okay, I'm gonna cruise at 3,000 to be safe. I don't know what I'm gonna hit. Hello, Hex. There's the Dark Star. Perfect formation with me already.
Very good.
Very good. Elks is lots of smog in live well. Check that
There's a few forest
Oh,
fires
yeah.
landing in
でっ
Indonesia
かい
at the
ビル
moment,
が
so
並んでおり
yes,
ます
it's
な、ジャカルタも。
very hazy
インド
there.
ネシアも大きな国ですからね。
So if you are just joining us, we are doing 3 prize giveaways, 6 prizes in total,
まあ、
6
ちょい
different
前に、
winners, but we'll do them 2 at
飛
a
んだん
time.
ですけど。
We'll do one here relatively shortly after we leave Jakarta. The second one probably halfway through the stream, and then the third one after we land in Bali.
時間は
Can
リ
you
アタイ
explain
じゃ
to
ないです。
chat,
リアタイだと、
Why,
真っ暗
why3? How are we
で
grouping
す。
them?
で
Stars
から
picking?
Right, so
天気も悪
each
かった
time
の
we do a
で、
giveaway,
ライブウェザー
again,
や
there'll
め
be 3
て、
giveaways total. We'll do 2 prizes
雲
for
が
2
少し
separate
の
winners for each
プリセ
prize.
ットに
By
し
the way,
て
I
あ
have
り
a
ます。
POI here. I'm not sure what the name of this is, unfortunately. It looks like a sort of plaza and monuments.
パシフィックプレイ
Quite
ス。
possibly, hope maybe someone in chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but this very well might be a monument commemorating Indonesia's independence, which again, the Indonesia Independence Day was yesterday, August 17th, and that's why we're flying in Indonesia today.
インドネシア。
So yes, each time we do a giveaway, we'll give away 2 prizes to 2 winners. One of the prizes will be any marketplace item of your choice. So anything you want from the InSim marketplace, Jane will be in touch with you. She'll get your Xbox username and your desired product, and then Jane has the ability to grant that to your account. So that will be 1 winner times 3 will receive that. And then we also have 3 SciTech Pro yoke systems, yoke and throttle for PC. And we'll be giving 3 of those away as well.
地図ちょっと
Appreciate you hanging out and watching anyway, Stux. Sorry you can't fly with us. Welcome, Wobby. And Terrible Chaos. Hello. Thank you for all the happy birthdays and happy anniversaries. We were very excited to share that on our socials, the statistics
しかも
surrounding
速
you
度も
know how long
370 ノッ
how many flights people have done, the top aircraft, all that stuff. We'll show that on stream a little bit later if you haven't seen it yet.
トやっぱりいつも
Another
だいぶ
POI insight, by the
勝利
way.
目に止まると
Cool. You
So
looking
we
at?
300ノットにはな
A
りません
large
な
stadium complex
お
in
Awesome.
Jakarta.
ポーカーハンター
Now, I will admit, I don't
Oh,
know a
naruhodo.
lot about
持ってないから
Indonesian
見えない
culture. I see a baseball diamond here. I wouldn't have thought baseball was popular in Indonesia, but clearly some people play it. This looks like football. Would that be the popular sport they would play here, based on the lines painted in this stadium? Or
Yeah,
soccer
absolutely.
for those
That
of us in
was-
North America?
Yeah, I was just about to say it's a football/soccer stadium. Was built as part of Indonesia's cultural revolution. So as they became a more prosperous country, their president at the time decided that they were going to start establishing Indonesia as a bit of a cultural hub when it comes to sports. So that's how that stadium got commissioned. The ring on the middle is actually there's an Indonesian name for it that I dare not try and pronounce, but it is just called the ring, and it's essentially like most stadiums. It's supposed to protect the spectators from the elements. But there we are.
Okay, very
In with
good.
the knowledge. Thanks, Ten.
Did my
Welcome,
homework.
Origin.
James.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Now,
Good for
I
you.
will admit, and
Yeah,
Jane,
like some big
you
note
can
like
attest to this as well.
Yeah.
Normally, Jane and I both do our homework and we'll research a lot of the country we're visiting and try to come with you with lots of
Bouncy.
facts and knowledge to share. This week, because it was the 3-year anniversary of Microsoft Flight Simulator, Jane and I had our hands absolutely full all week, including working late nights a few nights this week. So unfortunately, I'm less prepared today than I normally am. So my apologies for that.
Tisk, tisk.
But appreciate 10 minutes coming through there with the
Yes.
with the facts and sharing that with the viewers.
Absolutely. Facts with 10, says Bango.
Facts with 10. There we are.
飛行コースに乗りました
Just one for chat. Don't look it up. How many islands do you think, on the latest count, Indonesia has? So it's obviously a sequence of islands.
I believe, and I don't know the exact number. It's over 1,000. I'm pretty sure it's that, but I don't know the exact number. It's a lot. I think Indonesia might even have the world record for the largest archipelago.
Yeah, that absolutely is. And yeah, and I think Elk is probably the closest with it. It's 1,700 or 1,700. Although Kilgore Origin just makes a very good point that they're very sure it's above zero,
第二
whatever
次
that
世界
number
大
is.
戦のメイク
So,
You're technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
Doesn't Sweden have 200,000? What?
銀色の、リバリーです
Enlighten,
hang on.
please.
Yeah,
マイ
I'm
ク
gonna
ロ
look
ソ
this
フ
up
トの
now,
公式
largest
集会に
archipelago.
参加中です、飛行区域はインドネシア今ジャカルタからちょっと、
Yeah,
東に
Sweden
向かって
does have
飛んだところ
a
です
very big archipelago
I'm
over to
surprised.
the eastern coast of it. Yes, absolutely. So terrible chaos, you're onto
Oh.
something there.
ピカピカです、
Okay, this is very interesting. This is from Wikipedia, so the source obviously could be wrong, but generally it's pretty accurate. The largest
ロ
archipelago
ッ
in
キ
the
ード
world is actually in
38ライトニン
Finland,
グ戦闘機おはようござい
with
ます
40,000
ano,
islands.
日本はおはようございますです
Finland is known as the archipelago
まあおはようございますって
The
言うとめちゃめ
second
ちゃおはよう
largest
ご
is
ざい
in
ます
my
です
country, Canada. The Canadian
日本
Arctic
時間、
archipelago in the Arctic Ocean,
午前
Canadian
3
North,
時ちょい
36,500 islands.
3時25分
Number 3 is Sweden with 34,300. Number 4 is Canada again. So Canada has 2 of the top 4 largest archipelagos. The 30,000 islands.
Indonesia.
And you can surmise how many islands are in that
インド
archipelago.
ネシアも結構たくさんの
And
島に
then
分かれてるんですね
number 5 and number 6 are the Malay archipelago in Malaysia and the Indonesian archipelago we're flying today in Indonesia. And those two sort of obviously are very
ヨーロッパ行った
geographically
ら
together. So very interesting.
Some of
I
those things
would
there,
not have
yeah.
guessed Finland has the largest archipelago in the world.
なるほど。
You,
It's interesting
you could
because
have
when I
given, you
was
could have
doing
given
the
me 10 shots and I would not have
Yeah,
gone to Finland.
I wouldn't.
yeah,
Definitely
absolutely.
would not Southeast Asia.
今日はちょっと
The definition of island, I
いる
was
か
trying
ど
to
うかわ
work
か
out
んない
what
んですけ
actually
ど、
defines
距
an
離が
island,
長い
and
の
no
で
one
タンク
really
1
can
本積
define
み
it. So
まし
that's
た。
it makes it quite easy for people to claim.
That's funny. Okay. I'm going to first get my set up here.
All right. Yes, we are on cruise now en route to our first waypoint. And we got a very fun waypoint that we're heading to, by the way, right now. And we'll show some more information about that later when we get there. But it's some interesting aviation history where we're
広がる
going
傾
right
向があり
now
ますな。
that I'm
公
sure a
式
lot
集
of you
会
will
は。
appreciate. Simflight Pro, I love the dramatic camera angles you're showing.
ダークスターあるところに変態
It's
鳥あ
beautiful
る
out
という
here.
ことで、
Good time of the day.
ダークスターをちょっとマークしていきましょう。
Riper Gaming says be sure to look out for volcanoes on the way to Bali. Yes, exactly. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but there may be a link with volcanoes in the aviation history story we're going to tell you later.
見なかったですね。
All right. Way 1 is ready. Go.
All right, Jane, if I put your screen up again, are you able to show the prize pack?
Yep.
Okay, there we go. All right, are we ready to start, Jane?
もう見えない。
Are.
All right, let's open the draw.
出てきますか。
All right, exclamation mark ticket space 1 in the
Sure.
chat. Go ahead if you would like to enter. Exclamation mark ticket space 1. Everyone gets one chance to win.
乗り慣れた我が愛機。
And we'll do
Good
two
luck.
draws. The first draw will be the marketplace item of your choice, and the second draw will be the Cytec Pro Flight Yoke System.
少しずつ
Yeah.
前に寄せていきましょう。
And the winner will need to speak up, and if for any
9
reason,
が多いですね。
say you already
プロ
have
ペラ
the
機にし
Cytec
ては早い
or
方なのか
peripherals you want,
な。
just let us know so we can draw again.
単発のこういう飛行機
We're
ですね
rolling in.
まあ、結構見かけるので、現実世
Alright,
界でも
I've
人
climbed
気
to
の飛行機なのではないでしょうか。
which I think for now should be able to clear the mountains up ahead. Definitely don't want to have a CFIT incident here.
No. Let us know what
この方も
altitude you climb to. Viper Strike, thank you for that raid. Welcome, everyone. We are in the middle of a giveaway.
ちょっと前に行きま
Welcome
す
in
か。
Viper Strike and viewers.
Join my
You are just joining us.
oh.
Exclamation mark ticket space 1 in the chat. For your chance to win
PC21。
some
あれは
fabulous
水素
prizes
の
as
練
part of our
習機です
3-year
ね。
anniversary celebration of Microsoft Flight Simulator.
VF35、
It was on today's date, August 18th,
F35B
2020, that Microsoft
ジョイント
Flight
ストライ
Simulator
クファイ
had its
トライ
first
トニング
release
2
for
戦闘
PC.
機の
And Flying Cookie is so
垂直
right. The
着陸
only
でき
time
る
we're
タイ
allowed
プ
to
ですね。
spam, not including the Pizza Sim channel on the Discord. That's a great channel.
I love it, by the way. This doesn't always happen, but I love it when there is a livery for my plane that matches thematically the location we're flying. Again, I've got this beautiful Indonesian flag, red on white livery today on my Cirrus Vision jet.
Chunky says it looks orange.
55P どんな飛行機かわかんないけど
Oh, you know
も
what it might be? I have an HDR monitor, and
Oh, it's red for you.
It is very much red for me. It's definitely red on white, but the HDR might be being down converted to SDR for the stream, and so that may change the color palette slightly that's being broadcast.
Okay.
It is very much red on my screen, though.
All right, we'll just give it another minute here, and then we will.
あの人も毎回見かける方の気がします。
Rennie Drock says that was a special day when Flight Sim entered the next generation. Well done, Microsoft. It runs on
この
Magic.
前の方はフレンド
Magic.
登録させていただい
Well,
て
you
いる
know, it also
And the
runs
hard
on
work
a
of
lot of hard
hundreds of
work from
devs.
very talented developers.
スクリーンショットの、
So
コ
thank
ン
you
テスト
to, you know,
マイ
not
クロ
not
ソ
just
フ
the
トの
development team at Asobo and
フライトシミュ
Microsoft,
レー
but
ター
all the
にやっ
great
てるスク
third-party
リーンショットの
developers
コンテ
as
スト
well
な
who
ん
make
か
wonderful products and
日本
add-ons,
では取りまと
including
め的なことを
the
されてい
Cirrus
る
Vision Jets,
方だ
which
と思い
I'm
ま
flying
す。
today. Which, should you win the draw, this would be an excellent pick for your free marketplace product. Not that I'm biased, but this is one of my absolute favorite planes to fly in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it is available in the
Tomcat.
marketplace for PC and Xbox.
All right.
Should be a green one.
Yeah, you do too. Cirrus Vision Jet fan.
Socks, if it says you have too many tickets, then it means you already have a ticket and you are entered.
Yep. All right. I'm going to go ahead and close it up here. But I'm going to do it very slowly so it catches up.
You got Canoe Head says their home airport is CYVR, also my home airport. Beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia. Technically Richmond, I suppose. But everyone calls it.
Yeah.
13
All right. The first giveaway is closed.
All right, let's see. For our first winner out of 6 today, this is the free marketplace product of your choice. Jane, who do we
Okay.
have? Who's our lucky winner?
The winner of a free marketplace item is GLMC Queen. If you are in chat,
Are you here?
Speak up.
Say something in chat.
抜いちゃった
you win a
す
free
ごいやりしてるすぐ
marketplace
抜いちゃうの
item.
You must be present to win. If you're not here, yes, you're
Cool.
here. Okay.
There we are.
あっという間に
There we
500
are.
乗っ取っちゃってるからそ
All
れ
right,
I
GL
will-
McQueen. Jane will send you.
でレコっちゃう
Jane will send you a private message, and we'll get in touch with your username and which product you would like. Now, the bigger prize of the two, the SciTech yoke system. Who is the lucky winner?
All right, the lucky winner of the SciTech yoke is. Should they
ME09
accept it? Tabletop Android.
BF109
Tabletop
Right.
Android. Do you accept this prize?
Are you here?
There they
Tabletop
are.
Android is here.
It's you. It's you.
マイクロソフトの公
All
式
right,
集
once
会で
again, Jane will be in touch,
インドネシア
and
を
we'll
飛
get
行
your
中で
shipping
す
information so we can mail that fabulous prize to you. And once again, chat, if you were not one of our 2 lucky winners, fret not. We will be doing 4 more total prize giveaways, 2 more marketplace products, and 2 more SciTech yokes later in the stream. So more chances to win coming up. But as always, you must be present to claim your prize.
Fantastic. I reached out to the 2 winners. We have more chances. Thank you so much for entering. And congratulations to GLMC Queen and Tabletop Android. All right, now's the part of the stream where we get to
これも
welcome
大きな
our
街ですな
first time streamer by asking many questions, and also he will be doing the inaugural
Oh.
location reading.
Yeah, the ritual new guest co-host hazing
Yes, the
that
hazing.
everyone has to go through.
Yes, so
Oh, no.
chat, tell us where you're from or where you're at right now, and 10 is going to read it out as fast as he can without missing a single one. Your response. Good luck, 10.
All right, team.
ジェン
Do me a
トストライク
solid,
ファイター
as slow as you can. So we got someone from New Zealand, from Poland, Canada, Belgium, India, Gibraltar. Oh, it's already going. It's already going. Jersey, France, Croatia, Pittsburgh, France, Swansea, Wales, UK. Thanks for doing that. You added 3 things there for me to read. Norway, San Jose, California, Lower Frankenia, Germany, Switzerland, Calgary, Arizona, Switzerland again, Chicago, Ireland, Germany, Utica, Scotland, Florida in block capitals. Well done, Jay. New York, Malaysia. Hello. That's close enough, isn't it? Netherlands, we still haven't seen Indonesia yet. French Guinea, Hungary, India, Toronto. Oi, Hamman, I see that. Pineapple and Pizza Land, apparently, from Hamman. Netherlands twice. York, UK. London, Seattle, South Africa, Germany, Houston. I don't know where that is. Washington State, Scotland, Toronto, St. Helens. Oh my gosh, folks, you are leaving me in the dust here. Blackpool, Paraguay, New Zealand, Texas, Little Rock, Cambridge, Richmond, Washington, Switzerland again, England, Malmo in Sweden, New Zealand, Austria again, not Australia. Thanks for specifying. Belgium, Brussels, Germany, US, Qatar. First one from the Middle East. Long Island, Wyoming, Wales. When do I stop? Brazil, Netherlands, San Diego. Qatar again, Singapore, Ontario, Australia, Denmark, France, Norway. Faster says Ice Fire. Italy, New York. Someone says Matt Damon. Atlanta, Ireland again, Hawaii, Boston, Williamsburg, Arizona, Guernsey, Detroit. Someone says America, quite specifically. Oh my gosh, I'm going to crash. I am going to crash. Hang on, give me a sec. I will do both. Malaysia again. Someone says the future. That's amazing. Please tell me what the lottery numbers are. York, Colorado, Hamilton.
アメリカ空軍と海軍と海兵隊がそれぞれ戦闘機持ってるんですよね。
Yeah, so Denmark, Mars. Someone's from Mars. Someone says Deleste. How's the Wi-Fi there? Oh, someone else. Auckland, Virginia, Bulga, Columbia, Iowa, Hobbiton, Cranfield. Someone says Jupiter. Oh, actually, I'm catching up. My sitting room, Madagascar, Brazil. Tom Cruise, apparently. Netherlands. I am out of breath.
これはちょっと私の乗ってるこの
Georgia, Madagascar,
戦闘機とは世代が違って
Taronga, Sacramento, Holy Terror.
第5世代戦闘機っていうんでしょう
I
か
think we're
ね。
good.
ス
I
テ
think
ルス
I've
の
managed it,
戦
haven't I?
闘機な
All
ので
right, very good.
There you go.
若干
That I have to give you full credit for that one. That
大
was
きさ
one of the
は
more difficult
エンジン1個の
location
飛行機な
readouts
の
we've
で
had.
Yeah.
We have,
That was
I think because of the prize
F15
giveaway, we've got an extra large number of viewers today.
My gosh.
So well done. Big round of applause for 10 minutes.
Ooh, you're officially a part of the
あ、
stream
隊長発
team.
見
Joining
I am
us.
destroyed. I'm destroyed.
Simply Pro, how do you think he did?
I'm not
Does he get a
surprised.
10 out of 10? Does he get the 5 butters?
Absolutely, it's his first time. You gotta be nice
There
with
you
him,
go.
right?
We've got to be nice on the first time.
お
If you join us again, it won't be so easy. As soon as it
Oh,
scrolls
wow.
up and you haven't said it, then
護衛してる
So as a reward,
point.
folks, for that wonderful readout of everyone's location, I put a link to 10 Minutes Twitch channel in the chat. Go ahead and click on that and give his channel a follow and watch his future streams.
please do. And will you give us a synopsis again of what type of flight sim content you stream? What can they find on your channel?
Actually, Jane, can we put a pin in that just for
Oh,
a
okay.
moment?
We're putting a pin in
39は
that.
あれに入って
Well, we will
ます
return to that subject momentarily, but we are coming up to our first
Okay.
Sort of
隊
en
長は
route
ビジョンジェッ
waypoint.
ト
And I apologize,
後ろ
I
で
may
黒い
mangle
グ
the
リペ
pronunciation
ン
of
と
this, so I'll do my best.
デフォルトの
But Mount
デフォルト
Galunga
っていうかマイクロ
here
ソ
on
フ
the
ト
island of Java.
リバリーの緑
And
色
it's a
ロゴ
volcanic mountain, and it's an active volcano. And
Super
a
Hornet
little
が
over
護衛してお
40
りま
years
す
ago, in 1982, it erupted. Well,
隊長
there
おはよ
was
う
a
ござい
British
ま
Airways
す
747
隊長からイーグルに見え
flight
てるかどうか多分見えてないような気がしますけど
Yes, flying
今日も
close
よ
as
ろしくお
Speedbird
願いし
9,
ま
exactly.
す
So, British Airways Flight 009,
毎週毎週あり
flying
が
over
とう
the
ござい
island
ます
of Java, the weather radar on board the 747 did not detect the volcanic ash cloud. The plane flew directly through it, and all 4 engines
これが
flamed out on a 747.
この
I'll read
コ
you
ミュ
some
ニ
of
テ
the
ィフラインの
comments. Again, I'm
隊
looking
長
at
シー
the
ギル隊長です
Wikipedia
ね
article on this famous aviation incident. At around 2042 local Jakarta time, the number 4 Rolls-Royce RB211 engine began surging and soon flamed out. The flight crew immediately performed the engine
大変安定
shutdown
してお
drill,
りますが、
quickly cutting off fuel supply and
Autopilot
arming the fire
でしょうかね。
extinguishers. Less than 1 minute later,
手動
engine
操
2
縦でしょう
surged
か
and
ちょっとわか
flamed
りま
out,
せんが
and then within seconds, almost simultaneously, engines 1 and 3 flamed out, prompting the flight engineer to explain, "I don't believe it, all 4 engines have failed."
これもちっちゃい飛行機ですね
747, as you can
なかなか
imagine,
先
does
進
not
的
glide
な
very
デザイン
well unpowered.
まあ、背
It is
中
not
にエンジン
purpose-built
積んでるっていう
for
珍し
gliding.
い配置のエンジン
The
です
the
ね。ま
air
あ
crew,
なんか
in their
欲
utmost
が V の字
professionalism,
なんでしょう
followed
け
all
ど
the proper
なんか
emergency
排気が当
procedures,
たりそう
declared
な
a
気がするけ
mayday,
ど大丈夫
and
なんですよね。
decided that they needed to head towards Jakarta for the emergency landing.
Yeah.
They
Go to
also
someone
started,
else's screen. I have
Oh,
the
sorry.
infographic pulled up for later.
my mistake, sorry, Jane. So they started going through the emergency procedures, declared a mayday, turned towards Jakarta. The captain then comes on the PA, and in what has to be the greatest cabin announcement of all time, and I cannot think of a better
なか
one
なか
ever.
先進的
And
な
I'll do my
デザイ
best
ンです
impression.
体調いい飛
The
行機に
captain
乗ら
comes
れ
on
ま
and
すね
says, "Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have a small problem. All 4 engines have stopped. We are doing our damnedest to get them going again.
全部のエンジンが止まったっ
I
てなんか配
trust
信
you
で言
are
ってま
not
す
in
よ
too much distress."
Great acting. Great
what
acting.
what a fantastic thing to say, if you can
This is
believe it.
Captain Speak
We have a small problem, and I trust you are not in too much distress.
I'm reassured already. It's all right. I don't need engines anymore.
By the way, there is Mount
Yeah.
Gulungung on my screen behind us. We just flew over that. That is the active volcanic mountain there.
Oh, awesome.
So they did descend, and they were able to get partial power back, eventually to all 4 engines. And they were just able to safely perform an emergency landing in Jakarta. On the ground, all 4 engines had to be completely replaced. And then the plane remained in service for over 20 years after this incident.
これトムキャットっぽいですな
The crew was rewarded for their distinguished
ちょっと機種不明機をかけてもらう
airmanship
と
in the face of adversity. Let me just read here. Captain Moody received the Queen's Commendation for valuable service in the air, and various members of the crew also received medals from the British Airline Pilots
トム
Association.
キャットですね
The aircraft, that 747, also briefly held
Yeah,
the world record for the longest glide
ドク
ever
ロのやつが
performed
な
by
い
a
有名な
non-glider. That was subsequently broken 2 years later by Canadian aircraft, famously the Air Canada Gimli glider, which we've talked about before
Oh,
in this
right.
stream. Flying Cookie says they also had St. Elmo's fire. Yeah, we were mentioning this before we went live. 10 minutes. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, the St. Elmo's fire that the crew experienced?
Okay, so yes, absolutely. That's right. It's the first time a
やっぱり
passenger
この
aircraft actually was
やっぱり
able
か
to
っこいい
witness
です
St.
ね
Elmo's fire.
ドクロの
It's a phenomenon that
垂直
the,
尾翼
most pilots know about when you get debris hitting your aircraft, and obviously sparking because of the actual the speed in which they've collided. And of course, that was the volcanic ash hitting the windscreen. And of course, as it
Indonesia
did so,
街
you
の
could
旗
see
めっ
the
ちゃ多
sparks
いな
going
この
over. Now, when that cleared,
地域
they
による
actually
旗の
discovered
数
that they
の
couldn't
違い
see
は
out the
何による
windows.
も
For
のでしょ
some
う
reason,
か
they
ね
were through something that they couldn't see in their instruments. It was like some sort of weather, but either way, it was incredibly foggy all the way up until landing. Would you know what that was, folks? Listening in on chat, do you know what that was? Well, ultimately, what happened was the volcanic ash had hit the windscreen, melted the glass, and caused it to glaze over. Giving it the kind of fog effect. So not only
Wow.
were they landing without engines, they were landing with impaired vision.
Wow.
There we go. It's like my glasses falling off.
Phantom.
Yeah, same. So I guess that's what it's like when you're going through IFR training. You have to put those.
Foggles.
What do you call it? The foggles on.
Or the
so
hoods.
confusing.
Yeah.
BC21
Incredible.
Hex says it also brushed away the paint, which kind of explained out some of what they saw as well. Wow.
Good paint job. It's called the Cone of Shame.
これもかっこいいリボリだ。こんなのあ
Glad
る
I
んだ。
wasn't on that flight.
あ、そうか。エアレースの飛行機だからそんなに見かけないんだな。
All right, Jane, I saw you had. Oh, wait, before we get to that,
これも
I
だけど
interrupted 10 minutes. We were going to
Yes.
talk a little bit about your channel and what kind of
蓋
content you
がちょっと
broadcast.
開きっぱになってるのが残念な飛行機ですな。
Okay. Well, I'll start off, and then any
Microsoft
questions you have,
純正ですけどね。
if you feel free to ask. That applies to chat as well.
お
So this is my real voice. That's the first question I normally get asked. This is my real voice.
Ooh.
I
かっこいいな、
started
黒いグリップ。
on Flight
お
Simulator
三角
literally
形の
this
枠
time
は
3
どこ
years
の
ago. I was one of the
国籍
people
標識だろ
that
う。
pre-ordered Flight Simulator 2020 when I first, well, it was called Microsoft Flight Simulator at the time, no year to suffix it. I pre-ordered it, really excited. It was the first time we actually got a flight sim where the graphics were just matching some of those AAA games, you know, something that you would get anywhere else. So I always thought it was one or the other, the realism or the graphics, and you just suddenly got both. So I started releasing videos on it, 10 minutes
そう、
long.
グリップもかっこ
I
いい。
wonder where I got my name from. In
Oh.
order to try and give people tutorials about the landing challenges.
コンコルドがい
2
るけ
years
ど、コ
after
ン
that,
コルドに見えてない気
moved on
が
to
するな。
Twitch because
コンコル
I
ドじゃん。
people really liked, or rather, I got a
変わっ
reasonable
たリボリ
audience
入れ
on
てるのかな。
on YouTube doing that, but I really wanted to interact with the community, and I've never looked back since. So, well, about this time
お真っ
tomorrow
黒クロス系
would
な
be the first year
Flipping
of me
Katsue.
streaming on Twitch. So, thank you so much to all of you, the Flight Sim community, for being so welcoming, because you've just kept me going for the whole year.
Congratulations on a whole year of streaming plus
わ
2
ー
other years of content creation on YouTube. So you didn't do any flight simulators before 2020?
Oh, I have
No,
been
Microsoft
an avid
Okay,
flight
you have
simulator, sim.
This was just content creation
and
and terrain.
フライトシミュレーターリバリュー選ぶっていうのがまた
if you give me
2
a
です
moment, I
ね
can。show you something that
Yeah.
I've kept all these years.
2です
And I have
な。
shown people with this before. But if you give me a moment, I'll show you something. And those of you who have had this product probably will remember this, but I'm really surprised I managed to keep it because I'm like you were saying, Jane, with some of the things you've had over the years, you just misplaced
これなん
stuff.
か
So give me a sec.
Xbox
Yeah, okay.
リバリーとマイクロソフトフライトシミュレーターリバリーでこの色違いがあるんですよね。緑と水色いのも
What's
あ
your
ります。
favorite Indonesian airline?
緑のがXbox のマークが書いてあるから、これが Xbox リ
I'm
バ
not
リー
sure
な
if you're
のか
going
な
to。see this because it might get proper keyed out. So I'm just going to look at my
2種
screen
類ある
here.
んですよ。
But can people see this?
Yes.
There we are. Back in the days when
あ
you got yourself
か
a
っ
software
こ
and they
いい。なんかかっこいい飛行機が続々集合じゃないです
give you... Anyone
か。
remember this one? Anyone
ビ
remember
ビる
it?
な
Yeah, Flight
ぁ。
Simulator
参っ
2000
た
Pro.
な
I do remember that.
参りますね、
Yeah,
これはね。
absolutely. And of
ディズニー
course,
さん大集合で。
being very patriotic, we have the Concorde.
Beautiful.
ディズニーさん
You
大集
display
合じゃ
that
な
on
い
a
ですか
shelf。really nicely in your room.
I found it in a drawer, and it remains in the drawer because if I do
F16 は
anything
どう
else
した
to
Yeah.
it, whatever I'm doing right now to keep it here for like 23 years seems to have worked. If I changed the formula, it might go missing. But there we are.
Beautiful. Aw, glad you kept that
それを
after all these
300
years.
ぐらいです
CD or Flight Sim Pro, do you have
ラグ
some
と
old
ビビった
memorabilia from
声ラグ
past Sims
声
still?
ラグ超
I don't have
声
anything from past editions of Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have owned every version from 5.0 for DOS, which I
Wow.
received as a Christmas present in 1994. I've owned every version since then. I haven't kept physical copies of those, though. I do have a pretty interesting bit of aviation memorabilia here. Speaking of the Concorde, just in my
Yeah.
door
Let's
next
see,
to my desk. I'll hold this up to my camera. It may be very difficult to see. But right here, I've got a pen. And if you zoom in, I don't know if you can see
Oh,
that.
よくできて
But
ますな。
on my pen, it has
ちょ
the
っとファン
word
トム見に行きます
Concord
か。
written on there. I don't know if that's actually visible.
Don't see it.
Don't see it?
We'll
Well, you have to
trust.
take my
ファ
word
ン
for
ト
it,
ム
though,
な
that
ん
it
かな
says
ちょっ
Concord
と
on that.
アプリがあ
And
ったみたいだけど、
this
見た目
this
はなんか
flight
変わっ
or
て
this
んのか
pen
な。
was given as a giveaway to every Concorde passenger on British Airways when it was still in operation. And
Oh.
I personally have not flown on the Concorde. It's one of my big regrets is that it was retired from service before I had the financial means to be able to afford a Concorde flight. Which, to be blunt, I barely could now, but I can make an event out of it. But I knew someone who flew on the Concorde, and they gave me the pen that
こ
they
んにち
received.
はっていうか、
Awesome.
日本からおはようござい
That
ま
is
す。
amazing. Piece of history.
Yeah. I'll be using Flight Pro if you're
さ
there.
っきの
So your
DC デ
video
ザイ
went
ン
away
君
for a
のちょっ
second.
とでも
Yeah, do
But
that.
here's the
飛行機
thing.
はこ
I
の
really didn't
パネ
quite
ルラ
think
イン
much
とリベッ
before
トの表現がちょっ
MSFS
と
2020 and explain. But I'd like to share something what I
若
really
干不満です。
admire every nautical mile when I fly the 737. I hope you guys can
Ooh.
see this.
Yes.
Got this on a scale. It's the 737. It's my way to appreciate how much I truly love. I mean, the way I look at it is this way, Jane. In a week, we have 168 hours, okay? I work about 10 hours a day, so that makes 50 hours
コン
taken
コルド
off.
だ。
Plus, I do have my second job being a dad. That's actually my first job. And then I do my YouTubing. But in a week, I actually get to flight sim probably an hour or maybe 30 minutes. And when I fly that 737, that level of satisfaction is
コンコルドも超速い
just
飛
can't
行機です
explain.
から
It's
ね。
just breathtaking. It's just beautiful.
Oh, that was so heartfelt. Thank you for sharing that. How long have you had that the statue, the model?
Probably about a couple of years.
Yeah. Awesome. Everyone should have one of those on their simming table, I think.
I got that on a sale. Luckily, it's usually $40. I think it was 20
Yeah.
bucks. Just picked it up.
見たことがないリボリーだな。
And Tigger Tales here says I have the steel box edition of Flight Simulator 2004 Century of Flight. Fantastic. Yeah, chat, what memorabilia do you have all the way back? What's the oldest thing you got?
そうですよね。
I
シ
just
ンガ
want
ポ
to
ー
draw
ル
attention to
シン
the
ガポール
beautiful escort I'm
の
getting
リ
right
ボリー
now.
もあ
I've
るん
got
だ。
an F-14 that just pulled away. I've got a
実
Dark
際に
Star,
運航してはいないだろうと思い
F-18,
ますけどね。
and a Halo Pelican,
What an escort.
all
Pray
flying
for
off
me,
my wingtips
but-
at the moment. And of course, me and my favorite
Yeah.
plane in Flight 7, the
Concord.
Cirrus Vision jet.
やっぱ美しい飛行
I
機
think we
です
actually
ね
talked
Gregor-
about this on the stream as recently as last week. If I could own any plane in real life, if price was no option, what would I buy? And my answer was this, the Cirrus Vision jet. But this one's
Yeah, it's a good
way
choice.
out of my price range.
Gregor has Flight Sim 2 from 1985 on floppies. Awesome. Corin has Flight Sim 2004 sitting on their shelf.
まあ、前期退役しちゃいましたが、
Awesome.
Looking at some very beautiful
Uh,
scenery here in the island of Java as we fly over the Indonesian countryside.
今でも
Yeah.
We've got, the
Mm,
Pacific
no,
Ocean
Takai.
over yonder.
飛行機では
We've
ない
got
でしょう
some,
か。
beautiful forested areas and some fields and some, human settlements
Twitter でも時
below
々
us,
流
and
れ
then,
て
mountains
まい
and
ります
volcanoes. It's a very geographically
これ何だっ
diverse
たかな
region and provides for a very scenic
シ
flight.
グラスエンジンだったかな。なんかでも今中途半端なアフターバーナーの光り方しましたね。
I think, since we're talking about the flight sim through the
Boy,
years,
Joey,
now would be a great
now-
time. Chris, if you want to come to my screen and go over some of the stats that we collected from the past
最近だった
3 years
ら
of
下にいらっしゃ
Microsoft
い
Flight
ます
Simulator.
By the way, I want to give a big
Pretty
shout
cool
out.
stuff.
He may or may not be watching. I know he does tune in sometimes, but our coworker Carcion, who's the data scientist working on Microsoft Flight Sim, he was able to pull all these stats using our VI
Yeah.
tool. So huge shout out and thank you to Carcion. I hope you are watching, and we certainly appreciate all you were able to do for our team pulling these stats for us.
All right, we have here. I want to know if people think if this was a surprise to anyone or not, because I'm curious. The top 3 most popular aircraft, number 1 spot by number of flights taken is the Cessna 152 with 85, almost 86 million flights. I got a really kind message from Porter Learn to Fly this morning that was like, "Hey, I saw a Cessna 152 was at the lead. I'm glad that you and I contributed it to that in a small way when we used to do our
野球のことすぐ
flight sim learning streams, and I felt a part of the statistics. It was really nice.
So
No
I'm going
surprise
to
there,
say
yeah.
that is not surprising to me. And if you would ask me
Yeah.
to guess what the number one plane was, that would have been my pick. And I will
Yeah.
explain why. Because that is the plane for new sim pilots. If you ever do the in-sim flying lessons, the tutorials,
Mhm.
that is the plane you fly in the flight lessons out of
Mhm.
Sedona with virtual CFI Jess. So anyone new to the sim who's never
Taichung
flown before and doesn't know what they're doing and
escape
wants to
through
do a tutorial and get started and learn how to fly
し
properly,
かし
that's the plane
F16
that they learn on. So
For sure.
all those people who do those lessons, those count as flights in the 152. And then I'm going to guess a lot of them, when they then finish their lessons and go on to flying from
グ
the
リップ
world
も
map and
結
doing
構
free flights,
飛んでます
they
ね
would probably stick with what they know before they move on to
人
something
気な
different.
んだな
I
台
do.
風も
So I'm definitely not
Absolutely.
surprised at all that the 152 is the
一味
number
を
one spot.
いらっしゃいませね
Right. Flocks, yes, our lovely social media manager, Inquest, made this. She did a fantastic job, for sure.
この飛行機も
And
この
number
飛行機
two,
も
we
タ
have the
グとか
Airbus
がぶら下がった
A320
ものな
Neo,
のが
almost
ご愛嬌でございます
almost
ね
80 million flights. Is this a surprise to anybody?
七夕の単独
Does this
み
make sense
たい
to
な
you?
のが
Surprised
ブラ
actually.
ブ
I
ラ
was
してま
thinking
す
it's going to be the fly-by-wire.
Oh, I think just for clarification, these are default aircraft only, not add-on planes.
Yes. Fly-by-wire, I believe, when we looked at it, I think it came in maybe third or so. It was in the top 5 somewhere, if it was just everything. So, also high up there too.
追い抜いていっちゃった
Fly-by-wire, does it contribute? So that was listed as a separate item, so this is just the default A320 Neo. And I think I was kind of surprised by the last one.
さっきそういえばなんか
Boeing
これあーヘルキャ
FA-18
ットもい
Super
ましたね
Hornet, almost 53 million flights.
So what's interesting with that one too
yeah.
is that the other two had a big head start.
Flapp
The
over
Cessna
then.
152 and the
Yeah.
Airbus A320 were part of the sim since release day. The Super
た
Hornet
だ
was
こ
only
の
added with the
飛
Game
行
of the
機はあ
Year
れですね
edition, which launched
バリアブルキャンバー
November
って前と後ろ
2021.
羽の前と後
So
ろ
I
は
would say flights per month
速度
of
には速度と
since
か
release,
まあに合
I
わ
would
せ
say
て
on that ratio, the Hornet would be number one.
Yeah.
自動に調整さ
Which
れる
is, you know,
仕組みになっ
I
てい
am
る
surprised
の
by
で
this, but I do think back to like
オートマチックで楽で良
when
さ
I
そう
work at any type of event, usually that has younger kids, this is the plane that they always pick every time. They always pick the Super Hornet. They want to know what it's like to fly really fast in a jet, so we take them through that usually. So that's just one small side of my
マイ
perspective
クロ
of
ソフ
that.
ト
So
フ
I
レー
do
トフラ
think,
イトシミュレーターの
in a way, this kind of makes
なんて
sense,
いうのかな
especially
ゲー
for
ム
younger
内で買え
audiences
る
who
飛
want to fly
行
some
機としては
military
2
jets.
機種
Sure.
By the way,
別のメーカーが
I'm
作ってる
point
んです
this
よ
out.
ね
Jane's talking about, you know, the way people react at events. We get this no matter where we go, no matter where we do an event, no matter where the audience is. It's always the same. We get, you know, kids that come up, they sit down at our booth and they want to play. All the young boys, they want to fly the Super Hornets, and they always crash it into the side of a mountain or into the ground or something. All the little girls, without exception, they want to fly something easy, basic, like a Cessna 152. They're very gentle with the controls. They listen to us. They do the pay
海軍機の方が
attention,
人
and
気
they
か
actually try to fly properly as best they
おかしい
can.
ですね
Where all the little boys think they know better, and they want to fly a
空を
Super
走
Hornet,
る
and
のは
they just jerk the stick around like
空軍機のはずですけど、
crazy, and they end up
海軍機
crashing.
の方が
all the
人
time.
気なんで
And
しょ
it's
うか
consistent. Everywhere we go, we get the exact same
隊
experience.
長ビジュアルで
Yes,
す
I mean, you certainly have exceptions to that, but generally speaking, that is what we see. It's fun. I love it. I love especially when girls come up and learn on
現
the
在
sim as
280
a
ノ
female,
ッ
so
ト
it's great to see them be interested in actually flying
ラ
and
ブ
landing
コ
it
ース
properly, and that makes me really happy to see.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But just
Alright,
wish I got better
Oh.
after crashing it. Still
でも
starting
346ってあんまり見かけない飛行機ですよ
I like some of these other
練習機ですけど
stats. In total, now it's not mentioned here, but yeah, Jorg did say this at Flight Sim Expo. Over 12 million individual people have tried Microsoft Flight Simulator
と
since
ス
its
ピ
release
ードを
3 years
落
ago.
とせ
And
ば
of those 12 million,
見えてくるので
collectively,
はないか
you have flown
B738
48
は
billion
残念ながら
miles
見えない
over the course of 711 million individual flights. And as our infographic says, to put that in perspective, that is almost 2 million times, not quite 2 million times flying, circumnavigating the Earth at the equator.
Yeah.
Or almost 18 trips flying directly from Earth to Neptune, the furthest planet in our solar system.
Whoa,
Oh, かっこいい。
that's something. Just to add to what you mentioned, CD, about Cessna 152, I think it's such a beautiful, pleasant bird to fly. It's got simple controls. Every step is so easy to kind of align yourself and learn about aviation. The first step of aviation. And yes, I do remember, getting through that little training course on the sim, and obviously I jumped into a jet after, but that was such a pleasant
ここ一枚いましたね。
flight on the 152. So I do have a soft corner for the 152. And also, Jane, you mentioned about fodder. I actually took a printout of the WSIM Cessna 172, the add-on, which fodder number.
Yeah.
And I got a chance to meet the gentleman in Flight Sim Expo and took a picture in front of the DC-3. So it's another beautiful aircraft, which is the 172, the add-on, the default, which makes the world of difference, especially in the system's point of view. The way it behaves, the way it responds. It's really nice.
Yeah, that is a fabulous add-on, and I know Forder does a lot of streams showing that one off, but totally agree with you.
All right. Jay, now you've got another page of stats on the screen right now. Let's talk about these ones.
Yes.
This is all the updates we've given you, and all this is free as well over the last 3 years. Everything you see on this channel, or on the screen right now, has been given away to all players 100% for free.
And I guess this is our 132nd friend. I don't remember if we counted today or not in the statistic, but either way,
なんかちょっと変わ
happy
った接着
Friday.
美をこの形して
You
ま
all
す
have been a part of so many of
なんじゃ
those.
ろ
And I know there's some first-time people joining the fly-in today, but we love hosting these every Friday, almost every single
なんか変な
Friday.
形してます
We've only missed a few, really, I think. So,
Yeah, I
what a
say this
journey.
with 100% sincerity. I love my job. I've never been happier in my career than what I'm doing right now. And hosting Community Fly-In Friday every week is the absolute best part of my job. It's always a huge thrill and a real treat and a great pleasure for me to be able to host these events every Friday and interact with you, our
ち
players.
ょっ
in
と
the
変な
community,
形の
and have so many wonderful people join
あん
us
な
and
のもあ
fly
るん
along.
ですね
Definitely. 500 hours on our channel, which, you know, I think to probably airliner streamers is nothing, but that's more than I thought when I counted it all up. So. I was
あ、こ
pleased
れ
with
ド
that.
クロのあれだから舞台としては
All right, so yeah,
か
talking
っ
about the
こいい
updates. So in 3
F10
years,
のあ、こいつと同じ舞台じゃ
Georg
ない
is
です
very
か
proud of
ね
this statistic. We have averaged one free update per month since release
ドクロのマ
consistently.
ークつけちゃりま
12
した
sim updates, 14 world updates, 3 city updates, 2 aircraft and avionics
でも
updates.
な近くに
And
よ
a
るとこ
13th
のリ
sim
バリー
update
が
is currently in
な
beta testing and soon to be released next
残
month.
念なんだよな
for,
最
the
近の
full live
DC
version.
デザインズの
So it's incredible work done by the developer team on Microsoft Flight Simulator.
パネ
And
ルライ
it's,
ンと
when you
リ
really
バ
when
リ
you
ー
really
の
step
表
back and think
現
about it,
が
that's
してい
a
ただけ
crazy
ません
schedule and release cadence that they've kept to, and we've just been delivering so
お
much
っ
great
とっとっ
content
とごめんなさい
over the last 3 years to all our players. And again, all,
But you know-
we can just go back to that previous slide for a second.
古い機体の方
You know,
が
we have people here where they're talking about, you know, being FSX
なんていうのかな。
veterans or Flight Sim 98, Flight Sim 2000. 10 minutes had the box for that.
これも
You
同じ
remember back
DC
in
デザイ
those
ン
days,
ズなんですけどこっちの方の
we sold boxed
リ
copies
バリーのが全然
of scenery packs.
表現がい
I
いと思
remember
う
there was like a Hawaii scenery pack and a Japan scenery pack. And these cost like $20 or $30
あの
in
ファントも DC デ
1998
ザインですけ
inflation
ど
adjusted
古いやつな
values.
のでまあ
And let me tell you, they were not nearly as good as any of the world updates we've released for the
なんか
current
ちょっと
version of
凝ったこ
Microsoft
とやっ
Flight
てるん
Simulator.
ですねファン
So
ト
the
ムとか
fact that we're
そ
giving
の
away all
リ
these
バリ
world
ーの
updates
上
for
になん
free,
か
that is just such an incredible amount of value compared to
別
the
の
old days where you know, we used to charge for those, and
レイヤーみ
let
た
me
い
tell
な
you
のが
again, they were not, you know, these
それが
boxed
どうもちょっと濃
payware
すぎる
scenery
っていうか
packs
その表
were
現がちょっ
nowhere
と黒いみ
close
たい
to as graphically high graphic fidelity as
Yeah.
the world updates we're releasing now.
Could we switch
ですな
back real quick to the flight
やっぱ公
and
式
see
集
what
会
the
はみん
next
なが並んで
Jingo
飛ぶの
is
で
for flying?
こうやっ
Okay,
て
well, good point, Jim. We're actually
い
coming
ろ
up
ん
to
な
that
飛行
pretty
機を
quickly
並んで
here.
飛べるのと編隊が組めるのがいいですね
Oh, in fact, I might have
機
flown
種
over
編
this
隊が
Oh,
here in airports. No, I have not reached it yet.
okay.
どうしてもいつも
Well, we will
いつ
continue
も
to
より
get
ちょっ
those in a
と
little bit. I'm going
巡
to
航速
start
度が
getting
速いの
another
で、ジェット戦
way
闘
ready.
機が見えて、まあそれもそれで嬉しいポイントです
I'm
ね。
18 nautical miles from the touch and go.
Okay. How do we feel about doing our next giveaway?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sweet.
Looks like 10 minutes is using slew mode to get caught up.
What happened there?
Back to my
Stan?
lane
スーパーホネットの方は安定しておりますな。
All right,
Almost
giveaways
crashed into a
begun.
mountain.
Okay, next draw, prize draw is now open. Exclamation mark ticket space 1 in the chat. Same as before, we'll do 2 draws. One lucky winner will receive any item from the marketplace of their choice, and the other lucky winner will receive a SciTech.
最近マーベリック対そのリバリをあんまり見かけなくなっちまいましたよ。
We do.
You do, okay.
昔は結構みんな乗ってたんですけど、
So this is what you're entering now
たまに
to
は大佐
win
に
in the
お会
random
いした
draw.
い気持ちもあります
Exclamation
ね。や
mark
っ
ticket
ぱ
space 1.
I gotta ask our guests today, 10, what peripherals are you using to fly?
So today I'm using a Thrustmaster Boeing thrust pack, and also for some reason, because I thought I was going to use a stick today, the Airbus stick. So it's a bit of a weird mismatch, but it's a bit of a Franken setup, but I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Flight Pro?
Good
当局
question.
ということなんでしたね。
I'm using a Bravo throttle body. I'm using I think it's a Logitech switch. It's a switch panel, and then I have a joystick, the Officer Pack joystick. Plus, I do have a beautiful instrument panel, which I'll be showcasing in my channel next week from Ultimate Motors. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, looking forward to that. Answering question, where's
Oh.
Chewy? It's
What's the thing
late
to-
Friday night for Chewy. He probably won't join too
no.
many of these
Hataga.
Friday fly-ins. I'm sure he'll
Thing to
join
no.
it some once in a while.
働きた
But
が
you'll catch him in other various things coming down the line. You'll find out, won't we? But if
yeah,
people are wondering who
over
Chewy is, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Jane. For those of you who are wondering why that question may have been asked there, if anyone who missed the news, earlier this week we were very happy to announce that we have a new community manager has joined our team who'll be working on Europe hours instead of North American hours, like myself, Jane, and Inquest. And that person is someone known to the community, Chewy94, excellent flight sim Twitch streamer. I put a link to his channel there. But we're very thrilled to have Chewy has
ホンダ
joined
ジ
our
ェットも
team
見
as
な
our
いっ
new
すな。日
Europe-based
本で飛ん
community
でると
manager.
ホンダジェット時々見ますけどね。
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
guess
well,
technically what,
maybe
8 p.m. for you right now? Is that 10?
By
Time
the
is
way,
it?
I've got the airport in sight. and stuff to go. I'm gonna start descending and
ガンって顔やられた。
join the pattern for this one.
Good.
やられちってあんまり近づきすぎた。
I'd love to watch
Oh, okay.
that.
So,
Yeah,
the
and
airport is-
while it's not too late, it's all
no,
he
forty
also, worked a full day, so we won't make him work 12 hours.
Yeah. So remember, this is his paid job. It's not something he's doing as a hobby,
Oh.
and it wouldn't really be fair to ask Chewy to give up his Friday night to do work on a Friday evening.
9 in France. Awesome. A reminder that the giveaway is still ongoing. Exclamation ticket space 1 to enter, 1 for marketplace
会長
item,
がこう
or
降下
for
したっていう
SATIC
ことは
Pro
何か解説されてる
flight
のかも
yoke
しれない。
system for
全
PC.
然わかんないけど、英語だから。
Zach says, saw the great picture of the three of you. Looks like you were having fun. Yeah, so that picture was taken almost a year ago. That was September 2022 in Reno. Myself, Jane, and Chewy were all present for the Reno air races last year. And we got together. That's where that picture comes from.
They're coming up again.
Yeah, they are coming up again. The last ever Reno air races coming up in 1 month's time.
鳥目が一瞬ブレるんだよな。
It'll be awesome.
Of course, the national championship air races will continue. It's not going to be the end of air racing in the United States. It just will be the end of air racing at Reno Stead Airport, which has been the home airport of the national championship air races for the last almost 60 years.
Yeah. How did Chewy break his arm at FS Expo? You'll have to ask him. I don't know if what story he's sharing. But
あれはなんだ
yeah, he was walking around with a sling, wasn't
T45
All
です
right,
ね。
I have joined a left downwind for our touch and go.
Okie dokie. While you set up for that, I'll go ahead and do the winners.
All right,
Of
very
the
good.
giveaway.
なかなか難
Closing
し
it
い。
now.
Ah,
Alright, the first winner
landing
I'm
gear
picking
出した。
is for a
あー、そこ
marketplace
に降りる
item
の
of
か。
your choice. The winner for that
了解でございます。
is Hoverboard 365. Hoverboard 365, if you're here, please type in chat to confirm that you'd like to accept this prize. Look out for you.
Oh, there we are.
There we go. I'm
There
her.
we are.
Hello. Hoverboard, I will shoot you a DM in a moment. We'll get you
ラ
set
ンディ
up
ングギ
there.
アダウン。
All right. Second prize for the SciTech Pro Flight Yoke System for PC. I accidentally
なんか
pinned
抽
the
選やっ
message.
てますね、ジョイスティックよ。なんかわかんないけど。
Unpin.
サイ
Okay, there we go. Drum roll. We have Jetty TV. Jetty TV, if you're here and would like to accept the prize,
盛り上げ
speak
ない
up.
といけないなんかがあるんですかね。
Congratulations, you've won the SciTech Pro Yoke. You're here.
Jetty TV, great. We have a winner.
Yeah.
There
Alright.
we are. Okay, I will DM you both and get your info.
あー、あれが多
Congratulations, we
い。
still have one more chance.
標準の
towards the
標
end
準
of
と
the
か
stream,
鱗
we'll do
バリ
another
名前
giveaway. Thank you, Han. Appreciate that.
青いのとさっきの緑のと
Congratulations to you both.
一種あるんですね。
Okay, I'm starting my turn onto base. And 10 minutes in SimFlight Pro when you're close to touchdown, let me know, and I'll switch to your screen as well so we can watch your landings. No pressure, just landing in front of a huge audience on Twitch.
はい。
Wow.
I am just about to land somewhere. I hope it's the actual target airport.
もうスピード遅い
I'm
ので
turning
なかな
final
か
now,
難
so
しい
you're
です。
closer to landing.
これ以上遅くは飛べんかもしれんのかも
Are you on
しれん。
final 10?
16の
I am.
Oh, I do. I actually have you in sight. Touchdown 10 is your
Nice.
in-sim username.
There we are.
Down 10. Our 6 Snow, does the Vision Jet have speed brakes?
体調
I don't believe so.
やっぱり飛行機の性能的になかなか難しいかも。
I haven't looked at the EOH for this aircraft, though.
無理っぽい
Aaron
です
says
ね。
no pressure.
114ノッ
Oh
ト。ちょ
dear.
っと
You're an airliner guy, so how do you ever fly anything GA on your streams or outside of your streams?
Very infrequently. I'm
Yeah,
on
so
savings
it's just
for the fly-ins on Friday.
それっぽいスピードで行きましょう
Not
か。
that it's going to do me any favors.
あ、落ちる落ちる落ちる落ちる落ちる落ちる落ちる落ちる。やば。
a little bit of a flare in,
でも今日は何
and there we go.
あれですから
On the ground.
集会ですから落っこちても死な
And
ない。
then we'll.
Woo!
I'm on very short final now.
Well done,
And
10.
I've got an airliner landing right in front of me.
Everyone's putting
Touch
tanky
and go,
emotes into
go.
the chat because
燃料あるか
Oh,
な
F's in the chat for that airliner that just
Cool.
Oh my
did a
god.
very hard landing directly in front of me.
おおコンコルド来たうひゃーかっこ
Smooth landing, but off center line.
Ooh.
So not a great score on that one. All right, full throttle, and I'm now underway.
いい
Now, what about Jane
コン
or
コ
SimFlight
ル
Pro?
ド
How close are you to the touch and go?
I'm almost there. My sim is loading.
Oh, you have some technical issues?
I admit I maybe am not flying anymore because I'm doing other stuff.
Oh, fair enough. Jane. All right, I
I'm
am
at the
airborne
beginning.
rotates positive rate gear up.
車輪出したのでやべ
Right, and our flight over the island of Java continues.
Woo!
there we go.
Oh, Surly Dev makes a good
No stall
point. I
horn?
forgot to hit the stall horn button.
It's-
Yeah, Hams at the same
it's-
time. I was distracted by that airliner that did a very hard landing in front of me. Factual
Oh,
says
look at the
finally
Hey,
I'm
everything.
in Indonesia.
パイロットの方ですね
Finally, it's happening.
Yes, factual. If you are just joining us, it is Indonesian Independence Day yesterday. So we're flying across the island of Java from Jakarta to Bali today. Two very popular destinations in the Indonesian archipelago.
All right, we were about halfway through our little slideshow here. We're on to the top 10 most popular airports in the sim past 3 years. And that was a fun one.
旅隊長についてい
I
き
think a
ま
lot
す
of people were curious about that.
Yeah, I absolutely am.
いや本当に F16
Number
号
one
は
was Los Angeles International
Logical.
Airport. That one I easily believed.
Mm.
As well as number 2, which is John F. Kennedy Airport.
Wow.
Number 3, I feel like I believed all the top 3 of these. London Heathrow Airport.
Heathrow, let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yep. You contribute to that statistic?
There we are.
I've flown, I want to say, to every airport on the top 10 list I've flown to in this sim.
Yeah. Everyone flying JFK to LGA.
左側の方があれがいいかな
Exactly.
All right.
Lighting
By the way,
is gonna-
Factual has said in her response, finally a fly into Indonesia. So many fly-ins to out-Indonesia.
I enjoyed that one.
Oh, I love that one.
I enjoyed it.
And Factual says hello to both 10 Minutes to Landing and SimFlight Pro. Great to see you both again.
Hey,
How are you doing, Factual?
Love it.
Lovely seeing you in chat. Thank you so much for supporting.
All right,
likewise,
um,
likewise.
So the remainder of our top 10, we have RJTT in the number 4 spot for both departures and arrivals. That's Tokyo Narita. As a passenger, that's one of my favorite airports to have flown to. Get all the different flavored Kit Kats at the Tokyo Narita airport
Yeah.
in the terminal. And Tokyo Banana as well. If you don't know what a Tokyo Banana is, you can look for that online. It's the way I would describe it is it's like a Twinkie, but it's like 100 times better than a Twinkie. It's like what a Twinkie would be if it was actually made with like care and dedication.
Care.
It's an artisan Twinkie. I'll put it that way. And it's
Okay.
not exported. You can only buy it in Japan. But yeah,
Oh,
the
wow.
the airport terminal, all the shops in Tokyo Narita are chock full of different flavored Kit Kats and Tokyo bananas. All right, what else do we have here? KFSO or SFO, sorry, San Francisco International. In the number 5 spot for departures and the number 9 spot for arrivals. Interestingly, we had a bit of a discrepancy there for San Francisco.
Yeah.
EDDF, is that Frankfurt?
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt,
There we
yeah.
go.
Hey.
Busiest airport in Germany, so it makes sense that that would be there. Next we have YSSY,
Yeah,
Sydney,
Geoparty.
Australia. In the number 7 spot for departures and the number 5 spot for arrivals. KMCO, sort of near your hometown, but not quite, Jane.
Yeah.
That's Orlando, Florida.
Recognize that one.
So all the
Important.
tourists who want to go to Disney World and Universal Studios, flying into KMCO. Jane, your current home airports, KSEA, SeaTac, Seattle, Tacoma.
I do admit, I guess I do more. If I'm flying in the sim, I depart from KSCA and I don't usually land there. So,
And
no.
yeah, that's interesting because it's not on the arrival list. You're right, Jane. It's only on the
Yeah.
departure list.
Nobody wants to land there, I guess.
And rounding out the top 10 for departures, we have EGKK, London Gatwick. So we have 2 London airports in the top 10.
Nice.
Interestingly, only 1 New York airport. Although if you look at the arrivals, LaGuardia is in the top 10 for arrivals. Let's look at that now. So arrivals rounding out the top 10. Again, we have Tokyo Narita, Sydney, Australia, KLGA, which is New York LaGuardia, EDDF, Frankfurt again, TFFJ, there's an interesting one. Not necessarily a very highly recognizable one. Anyone in chat know what TFFJ is? And why would that one be in the top 10 for arrivals?
So fun.
I can take a guess, but let's see what chat's saying.
Yeah, chat has got it. It is St. Bart's in the Caribbean, not Princess Juliana, but you're close. You're on the right track there, Molly. It is St. Bart's, and it is one of the most challenging arrivals, and I believe it's one of the landing challenges as well. So that might explain why there's been so many arrivals into St. Bart's. Then number 9, we have San Francisco, and then number 10. Oh, look at that, another very interesting one for arrivals. Not one you might
今日も
expect.
編隊飛行の
VNLK.
練習ですね。
Anyone know what that one is?
ほとんど景色を見ずに
It's one of my
隊長に
favorite
ついていく
airports in the sim.
Ah.
Spawn's got it.
ウィングマンの
It is
鏡
Lukla in
Yes,
Nepal,
cool.
correct.
Awesome.
Tenzing Norgay International. It is the Mount Everest airport.
Or when we decide to all climb Mount Everest together, chat.
Yep. One of the greatest, most challenging landings and takeoffs from there as well. So, and that is also one of the landing challenges too. So, makes sense that we might have Lukla in the top 10 for arrivals. So, chat, let me ask you then: were there any of those top 10 that surprised you that were there, or any that you would have expected to have been there but were not in the top 10?
That's a good question.
I saw someone earlier said surprised Atlanta wasn't there. I would believe that too. Atlanta is the busiest airport in the United States in real life because it is the hub for Delta Airlines, and so it gets a lot of traffic for that reason. Chicago O'Hare, another one that I'm surprised is not in the top 10 for the same reason. I see a comment in the chat. Surprised Amsterdam Schiphol was not there. Yeah,
That's
is
the
a good
one.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite route to fly 10?
You know what's funny? I feel like I've fallen into the category of all of those statistics. I feel like I've contributed significantly to each of those
トムキャット
statistics.
も近いです
Just
な
one of those things. Well, this is why the fly-in is quite good, because you get to explore bits of the
次
world
へ
that
トム
you've
キャッ
never
トと
been to
3
before.
に来てくれるですよ
And
Get out
Indonesia.
get out of the
I'm
shell.
so,
こんな豪華な
so
護
glad
衛
Indonesia's getting a lot of love from the community
機
today.
つくことって
And wishing a happy
大
Independence
統
Day
領
to
戦
any of
闘機にも
our
なかなかないん
Indonesian
じゃない
viewers.
でしょうかね。
By the way, believe it or not, folks, we have another touch and go. We have arrived already.
またタッチングか
Jane,
よ。
we'll come back to your
Check it out, yeah.
come back to your stats in a second. Someone in chat said the airport stats, does that count all planes or just the default planes? No, that's for all planes. So that's overall the most
隊
popular
長は
airports
ちょ
by
っと
departure
最
and
近
landing.
着陸がなんかむちゃくちゃになってますからね。
There's an airport below us. I'm gonna turn out and
航空会社の方で
180
も
for a straight in approach.
なんか燃料切りで墜落とかなんかインシデントを起こしてばっかりなので、たまにはきちんと着陸をしないとパイロ
I'm a
ッ
little
ト
bit
としてちょっ
surprised
と
that
適性を
Princess Juliana was not
疑われかねませんからね。
For arrivals.
right.
Yes, a beautiful arrival.
ということで、
One of the most famous
Yeah, down,
arrivals
crop
for
down.
real world aviation fans. It's always, I think, on a bucket list
あ
item for anyone who's into
いるじゃん、
planes to go
ホンダ
to
ジェット。
Princess
あれホンダ
Juliana,
ジェットです
sit
よ。
on the beach and watch the
HA420
planes land right over your head.
やっぱいるんだ。なんか人気ある
And
ら
I
しい
guess
で
if
す
that
これね、ホン
appeals
ダジェ
to
ッ
some of
ト
the。people in chat right now, there is an activity that's launched for Juliana, based off of, I think it was FSX. So you can actually load up that landing, that very landing that CD's just talked about.
And as part of the 40th anniversary edition, the free update we released last
Sure.
year, we added a bespoke version of
真後
Princess
ろにあ
Juliana
っ
to
た
the
と
sim.
どこ行っちゃったこ
Just
こ
because we know how popular that airport is for real-life aviation fans. All right, I'm making a very aggressive turn at the final here.
あったあったあったあった不評首がくたびれた
Drop in 10 follow. Woo.
Oh wow. Thank you so much, guys.
いや出てる大丈夫です安心してください
Welcome. It's all right. You're. We got about 35-ish minutes left, so.
I'm hitting some turbulence en route here. I
So
don't
enjoy
know
it if you'd like.
how much my plane is rocking around and bouncing up and down a little bit. I don't know if that's coming through on the stream. But I'm
You're
definitely
not on
having to,
live weather, are you?
definitely having to fight against that turbulence. Ooh, nose just dropped a bit there. That was unnerving.
You got this.
4個ライトは白4つ。前
Plus, are you
線
two
高
or
々
touch and
です。
go? You two
グライドパス高々コース。
looking.
I am on base.
You're on base.
ちょい早い。
Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa! I'm sure that came across that big,
陸
Dark Star Wake
big
Church.
bounce of turbulence. there.
緊張ではなかったですな。同じ飛行機でしたけど。
Just gonna turn off
Hey,
nameplates
good
temporarily so I
ball.
can see the runway.
ちょっと減ってきたな。
I'll try to remember to use the stall horn this time.
燃
No,
料
you
補
don't
給
need
しといた方が良かったか。ちょっと
We're here for the Stillhorn.
若干の判断ミスが疑われるかもしれませんな。
Is that my only
L39
legacy in life?
Okay.
On my
One of
deathbed?
many.
You know, Jane, there are far worse legacies. You could have. I would be proud of that. That's what I'd be remembered for.
That's funny.
I'm on fire.
Wonderful.
Look at that smooth landing right on the center
Beautiful.
line.
All thanks to the stall horn.
Whoa, whoa! Now I'm oscillating. Oh boy, no.
Oh,
the
boy.
takeoff's not good. The landing was nice. The takeoff is not.
もうこれも黄色いところでかっこいいリバリーですな。
A little bit of
しかも
oscillating
これ
on the
は
ground there.
足が出っ放しじゃない。
Alright,
Alright.
じゃあ
Simflight, you're on final.
I was on final, but I have it on the runway.
Oh no!
I think 10's on final.
Alright, we'll switch over.
Bad.
Yeah. The field is in sight, a little bit offset. Pappies are in sight as well.
But I'm glad you guys was hot in front of
Yeah.
people.
It's nerve-wracking.
Okay, that's
Yes,
our-
the giveaways. We have one giveaway left for 2 more items. One is a
なんか下に
marketplace
鳥の顔が書いてある。
marketplace item of your choice.
面
The other
白い。
is a SciTech Pro Flight Yoke system for
14
PC.
いやー鳥の顔怖っ
The last 2 giveaways we'll be doing at the end of the stream.
わ
And read the
ちょんち
marketplace.
これが隊
There's been a
長
lot of inspiration gained out of those
コー
statistic
ルドが
cards
つい
that
てる
you've
じゃありま
just
せんか
offered
シ
everyone.
ンガポール航空
Yeah,
の
that's true. Most of those airports that we showed you in the top 10 most popular, some of them have a premium bespoke version by default. For example, like we talked about Princess Juliana, a few of the others
だ
on
ね
that list
ト
as
ンキョ
well.
ットに見えず
But a lot of them also have premium payload versions you can get. Any Builds does a great version of London Heathrow and
この多分違う飛
KJFK.
行機に見え
Two
る
of the
んだ
top
な
three.
そう
They do LAX as well, actually.
They
They do
do-
all
they do
three.
three
They do
of
all
them.
3 of the
これ
top
あ
three.
そうかこれはちゃんとした飛行機かもしれないな
Yep.
L3 ってよくわかんないけど今の飛行機
Hello,
は
Silver Honda.
Hello, Cheese, France.
This is looking beautiful.
I'm actually wondering if that was a joke or was that an
I don't know.
autocorrect? Like, did Silver Honda meant to say hello from France and then it autocorrected to fromage? That would be
I hope.
funny, actually.
There
From
we are.
France, yeah.
And then flaps 1, and
Butters.
we'll do
な
our
んか
go
かっ
around.
こいいリバリーのトムキャットだうおーごめんなさ
There we are. A very fast takeoff rate just to try and catch up with CD.
いあんまり見たことがないリバリーですよなんじゃろ
Full throttle it, you know?
うグレーの
How far behind are you from sea? Not too far.
Give it
I mean,
all
I
I
did
can,
like that
Captain.
ago, but 3 minutes ago.
Yeah. Good.
And yes, CD, I mean, those statistics were very interesting. I was surprised. Wow.
ネイビ
A320 Neo
ーネイ
being
ビ
the
ーですけ
second
どあんまり
place.
見たことがない
And which was the third one? The Hornet.
The
Okay.
Super
The
Hornet.
なん
Hornet,
で
yeah.
しょう
What I like about that, and when we received the data from Parsiana, our data scientist on the team, 3 or 4 days ago, we got discussing this internally as a team. What I love about those top 3 is the diversity. We have a GA plane in the Cessna 152. We have a commercial jetliner in the Airbus A320,
アグレッ
and we
サー
have a
かどう
military
かは
fighter
分から
jet
ず
in the Super Hornet. So there's not sort of like any one category of aviation dominates the most popular picks of aircraft type.
Did he kind of
先ほ
further
ど我が
segregate
国の
and
誇り
give a picture of what kind of age group prefers what kind of aircraft?
You know, I'm not even sure if we report on that.
ホンダ
Obviously
ジェッ
for
トが見え
privacy
たので
policies
ちらっ
and
と
things,
見
I'm
に行き
not
たい
sure
感
if we
じ
have
の
that
気
data.
分もあ
Obviously,
るん
our
ですけど
telemetry
ね
will tell us what aircraft people are flying, where they're going, what kind of activities they're doing, things like that. I don't know if it'll tell us like the age or gender of the player or things like that. It might be a
ネット
privacy
ワーク
issue.
が切れた
I
感じが
honestly
けど
couldn't say. I'm just sort of speculating.
The last slide we have here is showing how many landing challenges were attempted
お
and the
誰
success
もいな
rate,
く
which
なっ
is
ちゃった
pretty hilarious.
Need to see this.
Of course you do.
わー
72 landing challenges
300
attempted.
ノットで
This is, of course, speaking of the
回
activities,
線が開通するの
not
か
free flight.
サーバー
And
が回復す
34
るの
million
か
have
を
been
待ちますか
successful. So a lot of people either rage quit or crash or fail.
Or failed the challenge. You don't necessarily
Or
have to
fail the
rage quit.
ネッ
challenge.
トワ
Yeah,
ー
yeah.
クが切れましたっていう感じでもないけど
Rip to the
ね
52% of people. I'm probably in the fail rate there. Contributed to that one mostly.
Well, Jane, I remember watching
どうなっ
your
てんだ
personal stream about a month after the sim launched, and you were doing landing challenges in Bugalaga, which is one of the most hardest landings in the sim, and you nailed it. You
That
did
was
not fail
such
at all.
beginner's luck, and I think we all know
なん
that.
か配信がなんか
But yeah, that was
あれになってま
that
せん
felt
ね
great. That's one of my favorite challenges. If you haven't done it yet, try the Bugalaga challenge.
Well,
Is it
we
under
did
Epic
that,
or is it under?
I wanna
Ah,
say we
なんか
did
特
that,
急の撮りましたよって
on
いうの
this
はなんか
channel
でもネット
for
ワークは
So-
つながってるから
not
サ
the
ーバー
40th
と切れ
anniversary,
た
the
か
one-year anniversary of release. We
Yeah.
did,
そう
we
いう
did,
感
we
じ
did
で
a
ご
week
ざい
of
ますね
streams, and you and I co-hosted one where we went to
寂しいことに
Papua
な
New
りまし
Guinea,
た
and the final full stop landing was in Bugalaga.
自
Okay,
然
I
に
remember
復活
that.
するのを待ちますか
That's funny.
あ、いた復活してきたよかったよかった
All
通
right,
信が一
that's all
旦
the
途
slides
絶
I
して
got.
お
I
り
got
ま
like
した
a
ね
1-minute video. I'll play that later.
I'm continuing on now. We are en route to Bali for our full stop landing. I'm about 98 nautical miles to go, and our Cirrus Vision jet
ばら
can
けて
easily
る
do
から
that
みんな
in the
一
half an hour
旦
that we
切
have
れたの
remaining
か
in
な
this stream. Once again, I do love my beautiful Indonesian flag livery on this Cirrus Vision jet.
Yeah. And Nixon, yeah, we don't have a giveaway running right now. We just finished our second one. Have a third one coming up towards the end of the stream here. Welcome back.
HA420 ビリオンジェットみたいなかなもうちょっと
Am I allowed to
先
read
行し
some
て
of
た
my
な
research homework?
Oh,
So I've,
absolutely.
You are so
Sure.
allowed to read
Oh,
your
これじゃん
researched homework.
Okay.
いたいた
Big.
So obviously we are doing something for the
あれ 今
Indonesian
見た
Independence Day, but it wasn't until December in 1949 that Indonesia actually fully received independence by way of proper a proper bit of paperwork rather just so they were obviously
さっきのそうだと思ったけどな
colonized by the Dutch and it was
金も言う
Pat, who made a proclamation of independence yesterday, or the 17th of August in
あ、いるいるい
1945.
るや
So
ばいいるんだ
it has been a bit of a journey
ちょっと
for the Indonesians
我が国の
to
誇り
to receive
世界のホンダ
independence, but so many islands,
ジェット
so
に行き
many,
ますか
and I'll talk about the diversity of Indonesia shortly. For all of them to get together and agree to independence, it's pretty big. So yeah, so really have a fantastic Independence Day to all of the Indonesians watching.
So I will admit to
Ah,
not
Master
being
Shiro
overly
Libarita.
familiar with all of my legacy European colonialism history. I was in Amsterdam with Factual Gull 3.5 years ago, and I noticed there were Indonesian restaurants everywhere, which is not a cuisine that I've seen very often in different parts of the world. And I sort of said, why are there so many Indonesian restaurants in this city? And then we looked it up, and it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Indonesia was formerly in colonial times a Dutch colony. So that's where that connection comes from.
Absolutely, and actually, funny you should say that. Some of my really good friends who gave me some of this information are Dutch Indonesians. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, that's where I got some of this from, and it was one of those as they signed off, very much similar to most handovers. There's a grace period for some residents to actually keep their status with, for instance, very similar with Hong Kong, which is obviously how my family came over to the UK as well. So very similar type of thing with the handover and allowing people to emigrate out to either the Netherlands in this case, or obviously the UK for mine.
Yeah. Well, what I found interesting reading about Indonesia is how many endangered animals are there. And some of my favorite ones. Like, I'm reading here Sumatran tiger. Here's the Sumatran rhinoceros, the freaking Komodo dragon, orangutans. Like, there are some cool, incredible, amazing animals on Indonesia that are endangered, unfortunately. But the wildlife there is just awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately,
エンジンマウントが
as
主翼の後ろにある、主翼の上にあるっていうのが
is
なんか
going
珍
to
しい
develop their agriculture.
形式の飛行機みた
There
い
is
で
a
す
fair
ね。
bit of deforestation occurring, which is obviously
胴
having
体
an
に
impact on
構造
a
部
lot of
材入れな
wildlife.
くてもいいので、
Yeah.
胴体は広く使えるそうです。
Daryl, there's not currently a giveaway underway. When we land in Bali, we'll do the third and final giveaway.
話になっ
We'll
た
let
みた
you
い
know.
ですけどね。
You won't miss it.
Be very loud about it. We lost our fourth friend here.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I think
no.
Simflight Pro might be having some issues.
No. Okay.
Hopefully
ま
he'll
あ、エンジンの
rejoin
下につ
shortly.
ると普通の旅客機みたいに足を長くしないといけないし、
So more research then, whilst we're in our cruise. In Indonesia, each of the citizens gets to pick a
面
religion
白い配置だね
for their identity card. So they carry identity cards,
Okay. Yeah.
and there are 6 choices you can have, but only 6. It's Islam, 2 types of Christianity, both
とい
the
うことで、
Protestant and
我が
Roman
国の
Catholic,
日本の誇り、ホンダジェットでござい
Hinduism,
ました。
Buddhism, and Confucianism.
本当に日
So
本の
those
Oh,
are
you
the
have
6
six
choices
はもう最
that
近
you
こ
have
けて
to
ばっ
take
かり
when
だから
those gets registered
ホンダ
on
ジェットプ
your
ロ
identity card. The country itself is predominantly Muslim.
ホン
It's
ダジェ
actually
ット
got
じゃない
the
ビジョンジェ
biggest
ットプロ
portion of Muslim residents of
ホ
any
ンダジェッ
country.
トより形はなんか先
10%
進
are
的
Christian
な
in the east, so that's the eastern part of
気
the,
がし
the
ますけど
islands.
ね。
And where we're going, Bali,
これもフライ
has
トシミュレ
a
ーター
big
書いては
demographic of Hindus.
時々見せてます。
That will become very. That will link into something I've also researched when we get into Bali.
Interesting. Can you change what's on your identity card if you like switch religions or something, or is it like, well, there it is?
I forgot to ask. Does anyone know?
That's
Does anyone
curious,
know? Can
yeah.
someone find out for us?
あこれなんかでも機種の前がなんかちょっと下にしゃくれてる気がするな。
Once again, just want to point out, got a great escort here of a Tomcat, a
ああ、美
Dark
しい
Star,
飛行機ですよ、やっぱり。我が愛機は美人さんです。
I am lagging behind. I've got no one.
A320、A320。
Might have to slew again.
E55 ってなんだろうな。
If we have time, do we have a?
I'm currently
Couple minutes,
61 nautical
Chris.
miles away from the
Okay.
next waypoint.
We do.
いや、時間装置。
All right, I got a very tiny small surprise video from somebody that I would
難しい。
love
Alright.
to play,
Let's put it on.
and hopefully the audio will work. So Somebody please speak up if you can't
はい
hear.
No, unfortunately, it's no new announcement or video. It's just
なんか
me
配信
wanting
が
to
ビデオ
say
に
happy
変わりまし
birthday
た
to
よ。
Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It's the third anniversary.
ちょっとフライトシミュレーター会も
Couldn't
多
make
分
it
マイ
tonight
クロソフトも
because I had to
2024に
yes,
向けてちょっと盛り上げていかないといかんですからね。
And I look forward to what
2024
2024 will bring. Can't wait. That's all I just wanted to say. Enjoy the rest of the flight. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you to Sim Tom, one of our regular co-hosts on the stream here. By the way, for those of you who maybe not be aware of this, I just want to point out neither of them are here today, unfortunately. But Peter and Sim Tom are here almost every Friday. They are not paid employees of the Microsoft Flight Sim community team like Jane and I are. They are just community
18G と名前がなっ
volunteers.
てるけどちゃん
They
と
give
見
up
える
their
ってこと
Friday night each and every week. They
リ
are
ガリ
both
ー
based in
の
Europe,
あ
so
れ
it
な
is
のか
evening
な
hours
バ
for
リエー
them.
シ
It's
ョン
their
なのか
Friday
な
evening. They voluntarily give that up so they could be here
いい
co-hosting the stream on their own
38
time, just because they love the community and they want to take part. So huge round of applause. Everyone show your appreciation for Peter and Tom.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
W's in chat.
Do you like how he baited us with the Xbox trailer? Yeah, I was like, what is this? Oh.
でも
Yeah, honestly, I didn't know what that was, kid. I thought, oh, did York send you a special announcement or something to play that I don't know about?
それも練習機ですけどね
Afraid not. It's our good friend Tom. He wished he was here. Thank you, Tom. If you rewatch this. Yeah, we took the bait too. We got trolled.
There we go, with that love pouring in.
Yay.
T45 マリーンズ
Gotta try and work out what timestamp this is so
あ
I
れ
can
スティ
send
ン
it to
グが
Tom.
ついてますね若干練習もするんだなこれで
Clip it. I guess we should say that more often. Clip it.
Yeah, click it,
Especially for
folks.
those nice, especially for those fail landings.
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
翼の塗装と国籍宇宙標識が古いアメリカ海軍
Twitch
の
has that new feature now where
標
you
識になってるからなんかの記念
make
塗装かも
clips
しれない
discoverable or
ですな
something. So it's cool.
でもなかなかかっこいい飛行機ですよ
All right, you know what, Tim?
Go on.
I want to talk about something.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
This story. This hasn't been planned, so
Naka-
we can ambush. Yeah.
あの
Well,
練
I
習
was
機ってなんか
ambushed.
身軽そうでいいです
And
ね
I think everyone should know
ア
that
クロバットチームにもよ
one
く
of the
使われ
first
て
time,
る
I
し
think it was, I guess, maybe the second time that I met Tim
まあア
at
フター
Flight
バー
Sim
ナーはない
Expo.
から音速は
He
超え
had a
ま
lot
せん
of
けどね
questions for me. And they were the most random questions I've ever heard in my life. One of them, because I want chat to answer
いいで
this,
すね
like I was here sitting, like waiting for, you
う
know,
んこういう
Microsoft Flight
感じの
Simulator questions that were
ビ
maybe
バ
hard
リ
to
ーにして
answer.
ほしい
You
な
know the
ファン
ones.
トムも
And I was like, okay, here we go. And then he goes, if you could have a superpower, what superpower would you pick? I was like, oh, that's never been asked of me from a
In my
community member.
defense, that is the first thing you'd ask a
Anybody?
senior community member for Microsoft Flight Sim. I do not understand. I still don't. I'm confused as to why you were so surprised.
I was like, ah.
ちょっと早いな
So chat, what would you pick? What did I pick, 10? Because I have the worst.
早いな体調が見当た
Oh
ら
my
ない
gosh!
I don't even
yours
remember
is
what I said.
fantastic. Yours is fantastic.
Okay.
I'll let you work out if you.
What did
I'll
I
let you
say?
tell chat if you want to what the origin for it is. But
Okay.
essentially, community, fellow family, Jane would like to be able to waterbend, as in summon
体調の
and
護衛士だと
control
なんか
water.
途方に暮れてます
Maybe a
な
waterbender.
One of the Quora
Yeah.
or Katara.
もしかして大変なことが起きたの
I
で
can't
はない
believe I forgot. No, that is kind of my answer almost every time people ask. So that shows you how bad my memory is. Hey, Case, what's up? Growing nails fast. I wish I had no bones.
Remember that? Remember that episode? Tigger goes for the lasso of truth. Could you imagine? No one.
しかしイーグルも私が一気も見ませんな。
That's the most tense thing I've ever heard.
Wanna
Yeah.
try?
Sweet vision.
I think I would probably go for like Superman style flying, but
Okay.
you would need some kind of helmet. Have you
ジャパンスピードは
think of the insects
altitude.
you would get in your
And
face.
the-
Oh boy,
yeah.
my PC just overheated. I suspected this may happen. This
Oh,
same thing happened to me a couple
hot
weeks
over
ago.
there. Yeah.
We're going through a major heat wave in lower mainland of British Columbia right now. So I was worried this might happen. We got through almost all of the stream,
Hmm.
and it was fine. But I'm just reloading now.
Yeah, I guess you don't want bugs in your face and mouth and eyes and stuff.
I don't have air conditioning in my apartment, and it's like a sauna
That's
in
fair.
there right now. Wobby says you're in a heat wave and you're
インド
hearing
ネシアを
that.
飛行中
Yes,
です。
Bobby,
や
I suffer for my art. I do this all for you, the audience.
まあ、のんきなもんです。
So what if it was you can fly, but it's incredibly impractical, as in it's your left foot that can go airborne
また
and
天
take
空
you
になん
everywhere.
かある
You're
な。
just being dragged along for the
My-
ride behind it.
My impractical one that I heard once was, what if you could fly, but only inside an airplane? Back and forth in the
超楽しそう。
cabin.
I think I've seen this on
何言ってる
Reddit
か全然わ
before,
からん
where
けど
someone
Yeah.
says person A chooses a
何を
superpower
言っ
that
て
they
るん
wish
だ
on a monkey's paw that they get
Yeah.
that superpower, and then person B responds to them and tells them what the catch is that ruins their
I
superpower.
love that. All right, Simplate Pro, pick a power and we'll tell you the catch.
Pick a power for what? I'm sorry, I missed.
Just a superpower
Any
that
power?
you like. Yeah.
A superpower to.
おパイロットが映ってますな。
Hey, Britton, thank
動い
you.
てる動いてるパイロッ
Thank you.
superpower
Mind control to
Well,
give you more
I-
details about Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Wow. Hey, TFG.
ト。ちょっと外れてる
Thinking
か
a
もしれない
superpower to probably have 10 more superpowers.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa,
no.
whoa.
Wishing for more wish.
This is a
Captain
genie in a
Planet.
bottle situation.
Well, I wish I had the superpower to be at any spot where and when I can. Now,
Teleportation.
I've
Yeah.
actually heard about this project from
この
Google.
辺
One of
で
my friends was
タッ
supposed
チ
to
ン
be
グがあ
part of
る
this,
Yeah.
where it's a big
タッ
instrument
チング
right in
を
front of
自
you.
分のタッ
Looks
チ
like a
ングを
mirror.
集中しよう。
So if CD's trying to talk to Jane, you can literally see the other person at the same level, meaning at the same 3D level.
Oh, cool.
Feels like
Yeah.
it's actually the other person right in front of you. But anyway, coming to the superpower, I wish I could be at any spot at any time. That'd be
Yes.
amazing. That'd be amazing.
あー
Then who needs planes anymore, you know?
There we go.
You just killed the aviation industry.
I've got a question for chat on that
Mhm.
subject.
Okay.
This is very important.
うんうん
So I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Star Trek or have seen Star Trek, you know, on
Star Trek
television
だ
and the movies. They have the transporter on Star Trek. So you
Transporter.
stand on the transporter pad, and then it
Yeah.
beams you down to
Scotty,
the surface.
beam
me
up.
Scotty.
Yeah, or exactly. So here's the question: is the transporter pad essentially a suicide machine? So if you step on the transporter pad and
Ah.
it dematerializes you, does it then basically kill you, but then make an exact clone with all your exact
Ah.
memories at the destination? And is it two different people, or is it the same person each and every time?
Wow.
Scary. That's scary.
That's lots. I'm gonna have an existential crisis if I try to solve that one. I think.
あ、でかい橋だ。まあ、とりあえずくぐっとくか。くぐっとけ、くぐっとけ。
I think based on the technology that they explain that the teleporter uses, I think the answer is going to be that it does do that to you.
Right?
Like, yeah, it does. Like, if you're
Not the same exact
dematerialized, it's-
person.
Yeah, it does.
It eliminates the first person, and then it makes a perfect clone with all the memories, but creates a second new person.
Wow.
お立派な星じゃん。
Technology, but at what cost? At
と
what
りあえず
cost?
くぐっときま
There
し
you
た
go.
よ。
Yeah.
So it's a moral
義務として。
dilemma.
Flying Flow, that is a great joke. Beyond Belief, presented by Jonathan Frakes. Have you ever been split in two in a transporter accident? For those of you who haven't seen that before, there's a meme of a show that Jonathan Frakes used to host, and yeah, he would always ask these bizarre questions. All right, I'm loaded back in. I'm on the runway at the last WARR, Whiskey Alpha Romeo
In
Romeo.
Bali?
Not in Bali. It's the last
Not in
touch
Bali.
and go before.
Oh, okay.
So once people get here, I will take off again.
なんとなく街のこう家の建ち方日本みた
What
い
would
な
be a
狭い
good
ところ
catch
にブルブルブル
for somebody
ブルって
close
立
to
ってる
power here
感じ
to
ですね。
teleport anywhere? in
Well,
the world?
that is the catch. It's a suicide machine.
Is that your rebuilding?
Every time you use it, you delete yourself and then create a perfect copy of yourself at the destination.
Well, that's sad and scary.
Well, you wanted a catch. I gave you.
I want a funny one. Someone said one earlier
お飛行場
about
です。
how
ちょっと
every
一
time
旦
you
着
end up
陸
somewhere,
し
someone just
て
release gas 10 seconds before you get there.
燃料をリセットするかな。多分もう最終レグぐらいじゃないかな。
Just a small point, Jane. You mentioned about the
Yes.
nuclear airport, right?
Lukla Airport, yeah, that was on already.
You should try that mesh pack that comes from Orbix, particularly the Himalayan mesh pack.
原則
Yeah.
It really makes a difference.
Ooh, all right.
Well, not to get too far ahead of ourselves and do this
Yeah.
big spoiler, but we plan our
はい
community fly-in
250
Friday
ノット下
destinations
の
about a
下
month in
回ったんで
advance.
フラップダウン
And coming up in
Yeah,
September, again, we always try to synchronize. Like
Yeah,
today's or
no,
yesterday, I
no.
suppose, was Indonesia Independence Day, so we're flying an Indonesian day. We often try to synchronize
でも
our
レースターに
destinations
入
on
る
Community
もので
Flying
入り
Friday
ます
with various different events and holidays that take place around the world.
Mm.
And in September is Nepal Constitution Day. And so we are planning a flight to Nepal in
恋
September.
恋ライト死人
On an upcoming Community Flying Friday.
Lukla! Everyone start practicing your landings there.
Oh my
I
gosh.
bake my own beans is asking if you can see Jane's point of view. Jane, you've stopped flying, haven't you?
I stopped if you want to see my point of view of a giveaway screen. Sure.
Yeah,
But
there you go.
that's all I got for now. I can play this 1-minute video real quick.
Yeah, go for
Okay.
it.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that, Jane.
Which one is it? It's this one. Okay. I will play that.
めっちゃ下手くそでしたね。全然アラインしてませんが。グライドパスは高々。4個ライトは全部、4個ライトあんのか。4個ライトは全部白。なんか音楽が鳴ってる。あ、なんかこっち音楽だ。プロモーションビデオでしょうか。はい。フライドパス適正。あんまり左右に触れてもおりません。なんだフライトシミュレーター2024のプロモーションビデオかな。あ、しまった、またアンチ次々入れるの忘れとった。
All right. So that was
Okay.
much of the
Amazing.
same stats that
Yeah.
we showed you earlier in the infographics. That's in video format. So Jane posted that to YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, anywhere else, Jane, or just those three?
That's right.
Yeah.
This guy. Yeah, and that was a lot of fun to make, first of all. And I don't know, I think it's just I love seeing those types of stats because it really, you know,
ちょっとが
I
2
know
機並ん
we
でそうだけど
on
1
these
しか
Twitch
見
chats,
えない
I
よ
meet a
う
lot of
に見え
different
る
people
け
here,
ど
but I mean, seeing the
1機はトム
accumulation
キャ
of
ット
what
じ
that
ゃなく
really,
見え
of
て
what
る
this
のか
community
残
really
念
is, how
ね
many miles are flown, all of that stuff is like kind of blows my mind, to be honest. So I love it. I'm glad we
Oh,
could
wait,
share
I'm
some of that today.
just getting rolling and underway for the last.
Okie dokie.
ちょっ
Okay,
と
some
燃
people starting to
料
land and do a touch and go here, so I'll get underway and fly to Bali. I
Okay.
want to talk a little bit about the infographic
Oh, you
and
don't
that
know the
flashy
dark
video. This was a
stuff,
real
like,
team
the dark
effort
stuff,
by our
you know,
community
you
team.
know,
So
they
Jane
put
was
it
the editor of the video that you just
You
saw.
don't
What a
know the
fantastic job she did.
Oh, well done.
Inquest, our graphic design expert on the team. She's the one that made the
よし、もう燃料
infographic.
タンクを
I
落とし
mentioned
ま
earlier we have
ーす。で、
Tarsian, who is our
燃
data
料を
scientist. He provided us all that information using some of our business intelligence and analytics tools.
い
And
つも
then
すっきり
the
した
other two
姿
community
に。
managers, myself and Shui, we were the ones who went into the sim and captured all the footage that Jane used to make her video. So it was a real fun team effort that the four of us put together this week. I love it when we were able to
Yeah.
do that.
Chewy's first week, there was a lot more screen capturing than I thought for him. But he jumped right in it. So
隊長が
that was great.
あそこに、
Well, sorry, I did get she was watching it as well. Really well done.
インシデント見ちゃった。
And
見てない見てない。見てないで。自分のインシデントももむ消し。人のインシデントは決して見ない。これなんだこれ。
Magenta line and head towards
Exactly.
Bali for the last leg of our
こんな
flight
とこに
here.
川が流
all
れてる。
right.
は
Gotta look up Jane facts about Bali.
あ当たり判定あるかどうかわかんない。ああ、今日は大丈夫だな。死なない設定になっているから大丈夫です。これは飛
Um,
行機が通るとこじゃないな。
this is interesting. Okay,
Those are
swear,
the
I
interesting.
looked up fun facts about Bali, all right, and this is the first one that has showed up. And this really is a fun fact if it's
う
true.
ん、前になんか
It says
見
baby,
た
if it's true,
あこれどう
babies in Bali can't touch the ground till they're 3 months old.
Wow. Interesting.
あ、
What, like by law?
109も飛んでる
I don't
違
know.
ったよ
I don't know if it's a religious thing or I'm assuming so, but it doesn't really expand on it. So I'm like, why? I don't know.
なかな
Oh
かで
wait,
っ
wait,
か
wait.
い
Oh, here we go.
空港道路
Balinese
だね
people believe newborn babies are sacred. Who
台
doesn't? And
風
are not allowed to
今
become
日台風
unclean
も
by
見て
touching
ない
the
な
dirty floor. So I'm supposing. I wonder if it counts if like if I have a baby on a blanket on top of the floor.
でーんででん
I don't know.
de
Yeah,
I
で
think
でん
that's a pretty fun
Or
fact.
they have to be carried or put in a, bassinet or something at all
Could be,
times.
yeah.
タキシングしていきます。
Bali babies have levitation.
あ
That
れ
would be
はあんまり
amazing.
中でね。
Would love that.
Yeah.
でもあれ
Just
ちょっ
coming
とあ
into
るっ
the
てことか
final
な
for
赤
this
い
touch
の
and
が
go.
こう立ってるから。
Okay.
完全
And
に
then
な
I
かったら
will,
ベロ
I
ーン
will
と下になる
zoom
んで
up
しょうか。
towards you, CD.
ベローンと下になってる
Well,
と
I'm
ころ
not
は見
actually
た
that
こと
far
が
ahead
ない
of you.
よう
I
な
only
気が
just
する
took
けど
off, 2 minutes ago.
はい。じゃあ
My falling behind is more
え
skill
ー
issue
滑走路
rather
に
than
入っていきますよ。
aircraft capability
ね
issue.
はい。
By the way, I see we have SimFlight Pro is back and loaded. And,
Oh.
I
Woo!
got a
すげ
very
えのがい
brief
たな。
glance of his screen. He's got some
またフ
beautiful
ォークリフトが
sunsets
こんなとこ
going
で
on
うろ
right
ちょ
now.
ろ
Oh,
する。
nice.
After 10 minutes,
あ
does
それ
this
でう
touch
ろ
and
ちょ
go
ろ
landing,
す
and
る
then
な
we'll
と
switch over to SimFlight
あれ
Pro
ほ
for a
ど
little bit.
口を酸っぱくして梅干しを食べて
I
い
see
る
in
の
front
に
of me, CD.
よし僕はキリがないので
The
他の飛行機
local
のこと
liquor
は
in
無
Bali
視
can
して
be lethal. It's
ほらあんなと
moonshine
こでうろう
called
ろ
a rock.
ふう
It's homemade sweet wine made from coconut
離陸
palm
でござい
flour.
ます
If you make a bad batch, it could be lethal. Ooh, you gotta be really good at
120
brewing.
ノット
there.
ローテッドギアップラップアップミリタリーやっぱすっきりしてるタンクがないとすっきり
We haven't talked about food yet on our stream, Chris.
Well, we did very
CD.
briefly. We talked about
We-
Typhoon
the
ちょっと
Indonesian
Cats.
influence in
あ
Dutch
見
cuisine.
たかちら
Oh yeah, we
違うなあれファントムだな
I don't
台
have a lot of
風もあ
experience
れ
with
ですよ
Indonesian cuisine.
ちょっと
That one time in Amsterdam,
パ
I
ネ
think, is
ル
the
ラ
one
イ
where
ン
we
あ
went to
消えた
Indonesian restaurants. And I may be about to be very offensive to our
Panel
Indonesian
line
audience, so I apologize in
Hey.
advance.
この
I
大
don't
地
mean not deliberately.
seems like you
残
shouldn't
の
say
飛
it.
行機ですよ
No. I'm just going to say my
right.
impression of Indonesian cuisine was that it was very similar to Thai cuisine. So I don't
Let
know
me
if that's
look
an
it up.
accurate
Indonesia
statement,
which
or if
was
Indonesian people would be like, "How dare you? Our cuisine is so much better than Thai cuisine." So I don't know, but that was my impression after having Indonesian cuisine.
フルパワー。
Well, the number one thing I'm seeing is called gado gado,
よし、ハイレム
and
ク
it's
ラハイレートくらい。
Indonesian salad with vegetables, which doesn't sound
160
appetizing,
グラム
they say,
いき
but
ます
you smother it in an addictive
か
peanut sauce, which
ス
yeah,
タンドぐらいまでちょっと
you
Yeah,
know.
peanut
Um,
sauce. Again, that's very popular in Thai cuisine.
さすが
That's kind of why I got that impression.
And we also have basically what translates to fried rice, but it's made of noodles. Okay.
Oh wait, 10 minutes about the touchdown here.
Cool.
Judge is landing right in the center line. Look at that.
Ooh, cheese.
水平飛行にいたしました。ヒャヒャホー。
Here we are. We're up again. Final destination.
And yes, I am talking about
ラインの集
goreng,
団が
your nasi goreng in mai
インドネ
goreng.
シア。
Is what it's called.
バリ島はまだ見えませんかね。まだ
That was
ちょっと
really
見え
smooth,
るか
at least from what I saw.
It's all a trick. I've got ChatGPT
Oh, controlling
landing
it.
my aircraft for me. Yes.
All right, now look at the Simplite Pro's point of view here. Look at this beautiful sunset.
Woo! Gorgeous.
やっぱ高い空も気持ちがいいの。
Their comfort food is called bubur ayam, which is chicken congee, basically. Ooh, maybe my favorite is satay ayam, which is basically a meat skewer marinated in all kinds of delicious spices and herbs and such. And I want one right now.
いやいいかもしれない。
Elton David seems to know an awful lot about their cuisines.
Yeah.
Okay, Elton David.
Sorry if you missed earlier on. We were just asking if there's any Indonesians here. Are you Indonesian, or do you know a lot about the culture?
これ3万2000フィー
Chicken soup for breakfast. Mmm. So cool.
Ah, there we go.
ト。結構上に次の気が
Aha, okay. I think I remembered you
Oh,
mentioning that.
yes.
That's awesome.
えらいこと
I'll
に
eat. Have some delicious foods. Yeah, here we go. Bakso, meatball soup.
なっております。
But you'll find
Really hungry, Jane.
I'm so sorry, but I'm not. Spanky restaurants, family run eateries.
上に向かっているようですから、高
Literally
度はガン
every
ガン
week this happens. We fly somewhere, talk about the cuisine of that country, and then we get
Then we get hungry and then we go eat a lot after it's over.
like last week we were in Ethiopia. We got to talk about Ethiopian cuisine.
Ooh, yeah.
まあでも
yeah.
入ることもあって入るとちょっとえらいことです。
I did get Ethiopian cuisine for dinner last Friday.
Nice. Nice.
Nico says, what is the music
Yeah.
playing? It's beautiful. This is from Epidemic Sound, which is a royalty-free music provider that you can subscribe to. So you can play non-copyrighted music. Sorry, non-royalty music. It is copyrighted music, but we're a subscriber to their service, so we're allowed to play their copyrighted music on the channel without having to pay any additional royalties. We have a subscription to it.
Okay, I think
Thai
I just
food.
saw the most delicious
これ
thing
ちょっ
yet.
と見たいな。
Are you bringing photos when you're
No, I'm
あ、
not.
本当
Just
だ。10分結構
looking
飛
at
んで
it.
ん
It's
な。
called beef rendang, Indonesian curry with incredible flavor and texture. It's cooked so it melts in your mouth. Simmered in spiced coconut milk for hours. Oh my
ビジョ
god.
ンジェット。
Never tried that before. Served with plain white rice. White rice. Blech.
C25。
All right, here's a question for chat as we head towards Bali, which is our final full stop destination.
台風。
Yeah.
Who has been to Bali before? It is, you know, one of the most incredibly popular tourist destinations in the entire world.
TDM9
I was reading online earlier when I was doing a little bit of research on Indonesia. Approximately 80% of the local economy in Bali is based on the tourism industry. 100 Del was there. Riper Games is Kuta Beach, Bali.
なんだこれ。あ、15人でなくなったところまで
I have never been.
Oh, no, right. I feel jealous.
What is this feeling?
I know.
Jealousy?
I mean, I also want CDs.
じゃあちょっと台風の
goggles and hats as well.
$20 off
Oh, we
Amazon
are.
and they can be yours.
We all want it.
It's not like this is some, you know, really obscure, expensive item. It's just a prop.
It's so obscure, we'll never find it anywhere.
I don't just want it. I want to be the first one to have worn it, so it's impossible for me to actually achieve what I want.
Yeah. You'd just be copying CD now if you ever wore it on
I
your
know,
stream,
exactly.
right?
We'll always be known as a CD hat.
We should all be CD for Halloween.
500
You know what?
There you go.
I just
Imagine.
had a side hustle idea. I
What?
should
go.
buy a bunch of these
こ
in
の
bulk
塊
for
が
a
体
ridiculously
調が
low
いい
rate,
ことなのかな
Yeah.
autograph them, and then sell them.
Who wants an autographed CD outfit?
Exclamation mark
よ
merch.
し109もちょい見たい
Yeah.
Well, we do have a merch store.
ちょい見たいの
We need to
Not
update
not
that a little
autographed CD, flight goggles and helmets.
台風
Petition for it, ladies
We
and
have things that
gents.
people would
Petition
actually
for
want
it.
to buy in our merch store.
Is it on that website, CD? FlightSimulator.com?
Yeah. You click store
と
on
りあえ
the
ず YouTube の動画に
top header.
Oh yeah, I remember looking at this.
I just want to give an update on our ETA. We are running a little bit over our 2 hours today. We're going to be arriving in Bali in approximately 20 minutes time. But that's fine. It's our 3-year anniversary flight, so it doesn't matter if we go over a little bit today.
ちょい遅かったか
And like I said, we will do the third and
Also got
final of the
this.
prize draws once we arrive in Bali.
Not too long now, chat. Opportunity to win the
Da.
SciTech controls
違う
and,
人かな
and anything you want from the Flight Sim online marketplace.
さっき
Exciting.
の人と違うの
This 109. I
マイ
guess
ク
I
は
can.
同じあこれさっきはこの人だな
Let me go get this set up here.
そうだそうだ2機いるんだ
Setup.
Guys, you want to say hello to another flight simmer?
F16 はどうなっとるの
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here you go.
もうバイパ
Hello,
ー
future
の量
flight simmer.
あ
You gotta get
な
them
んか
little.
派手な色
Oh,
です
get
な
them little
か
goggles and a hat too.
っこええねまた
So cute.
I'm
Thank you.
already threatened that they're going to be better than me, so that's fine.
You know, a teacher of mine, a university professor, told me this many years ago, said that if the student does not surpass the teacher in skill, then both
こうなんか
have
記念
failed.
塗装でしょうねイギリスのあれがつい
Wow, that
て
was
るからイギリス
incredibly-
ケー
Yeah,
ス
very,
Wonderful.
very, very deep.
That was, whoa,
Wow.
knocked me back
You,
a little
you-
bit.
you shouldn't be
聞いたけど
worried
一気
that
なくなっちゃった
your student surpasses you. That should be your goal. You should want them to
あこれ
surpass
か
you.
Yeah, but I'm just a bit worried about how long it takes for them to surpass me. Like half a day is not a
And
long
take your
time.
job. Oh, half a day.
これは普通のマーキングっぽいですね
Been doing this for 20 years. I'm already better than you. One
And
day.
by the way, look at this beautiful mountain scenery here
Yeah.
in Indonesia. This would be a great place for a hike.
普通でもないかスペシャルマーキングはスペシャルマーキングっぽい
When we're ready to do it, I do
さ
have
っ
the
きのよ
third
りは若干
giveaway
地味
good to go. You tell me when.
Oh, I thought we were going to wait until we landed in Bali. We can do it now if you want to.
Well, we're running a bit late, so I'm
こ
thinking
の
we
飛
could
行機
do it a
ほ
little
ん
bit.
とカナダ
Okay,
が
let's
な
fly here.
斜め
go
っ
then.
てるの
Start the
が
draw.
な
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna make some noise. Hello, guys.
Bow, bow,
The
bow.
door's happening. We said we'd make some noise.
It's happening.
happening.
Exclamation point ticket space 1 to enter. You can enter once. This will get you a ticket to either get the marketplace item or the SciTech Pro Flight Yoke. So spam away.
Let's go. Good luck, everyone.
Looks like 10 minutes is flying through some cloud right now.
Good luck to 10.
Flown
Whoa.
into IMC.
Okay. You're fine. You got the horizon line there. Oh.
Just let me know if I'm
Horizon
flying
is
into a
out.
mountain. I think that's got
Mhm.
a little bit higher up in my priority list. But yeah. Fortunately, weather's great, so not going to ice up. We're good.
Sweet.
Jane, do you have the prize displayed on your screen?
I do.
Okay, so once again, this is the prize giveaway. 2 draws.
ゴスホークってやつか
The
な。
first will be any marketplace item of your choice, and the second will be a SciTech Pro flight yoke that you see on your screen there.
Yep, and this is the third giveaway for those asking.
さっき見たの
Third and
とちょ
final.
っと塗装が違いますね。ネイビーだな、これ。さっきマリーンズでしたね。これは海軍の練習機ですな。ってことは B。どこやろう、B チーム。
I'm betting on you, Jane.
うわ、失敗した。うわ
If I win, I'll keep it all for myself.
おダークスター。今のスクラムジェットだったの
I'm
か。
betting on you to pick my name.
カ
Oh.
ーブジェットだったのか。
I thought you wanted me to win. Alright. I hope you win too. Just kidding, I can't be biased. I hope anybody wins. And the system doesn't fail and then nobody wins.
おー、かっこいいなおい。
Okay.
おー
We're gonna do another minute
お
and then
ー
close it out.
Okay.
So it's your last chance.
もう言うことありませんな。この日記が
You feel
左
lucky,
右を
punk?
務め、左右の
Great question for
護衛を
you,
務め、
CD. Where can you get delivery of the Cirrus
トム
jet?
キャットと
Uh,
ダーク
this
スター
was
は時
included on
々
the
接触
marketplace
した
if
り
you
し
buy
て
the
軽いインシデントを起こし
Flight FX, I think, is the developer of the Cirrus Vision Jet, and this was just one of the default liveries that comes with
第
it.
5世代戦闘機も飛んできました
Just switch over to my POV again.
お
And again,
ー
I
こらか
chose
っ
this
こええ
livery
で
specifically today because the red on white resembles the flag of Indonesia, which I thought was appropriate for Indonesia Independence Day.
ちょっと空軍機がちょっとサボっとる気がしますが
I should change the command to spam one. That's right. I can do that in the future. But I could.
Looks like we got a pretty big mountain
Wow,
coming up.
sasuga.
I'm gonna climb
さ
a
す
little
が
bit
の
higher, at
上
least
昇
500.
Yeah, good luck. Okay. Closing out the giveaway.
Oh,
Here we go.
good luck, everyone.
下の矢
Good
橋
luck,
と
everyone. I
リー
will
グに
pick the winner.
109でも見に行く
First
か
winner
な
here is
リ
going
ー
to
グ
get
109
the
やっぱちょっと
free
見たいよな
marketplace item of your
せ
choice.
っかくいるのならば
So, here we go. The winner is the Abyss Hunt. The Abyss Hunt, if you're in chat,
Hey.
please
Congratulations.
speak up. Hello,
Congratulations.
hello, hello.
GG.
Looking out. Do we have the Abyss?
Not seeing yet. You must be here to win.
There we
Ah,
go.
there we go.
There we go.
OMG.
Yes, congratulations. You have won a marketplace item of your choice.
You have indeed. I
There
see
we
you
are.
have blocked whispers from
Music
strangers. If you could just
barbecue.
temporarily enable that so I
あ
can
今日
DM
スピ
you
ットファイ
on
ア飛んでない
Twitch.
なそうい
Please do that. In the meantime, I will draw another winner, and this is for this final drawing for the SciTech Pro Flight Yoke.
My PC just overheated again.
Oh, fun
GG.
for you.
38を
All right, the winner of the SciTech Pro Flight Yoke is
あこの2機種も戦ったことがあるでしょう
B11LG. If you are in chat, congratulations. You have won the SciTech Pro
I don't
Flight
need
Yoke.
your
Let me
stuff.
know if you would like to accept
Oh,
this
wait, there we
prize.
go.
イエロー
There
シ
we
ー
are.
Yeah, there it is. No way. Yes, wait.
No
It's
way.
happening. Let's see if I could whisper you. I can. Great. All right. Congratulations to you both.
なかなか
Reach out to
立派
via
な
Twitch DMs. Please enable them so I can chat with you. And that is it. That's all for the giveaways. We've done it.
There we go.
All right, we still have a little bit of the stream to go, though. We still have to arrive into Bali.
これはサービ
I'm
スで
probably
や
not
り
going
ま
to
しょ
try
うか。
flying again. I think it's just too hot here in Vancouver, and I don't have air conditioning in my apartment, so it's
Okay.
pretty taxing on my
Fine.
on my PC.
Yeah. It's all
か
right.
っこ
But
い
I
い
may load in and just wait on the ground in Bali for everyone to arrive.
なんかインドネシアっていう
We're
感じの
almost there,
雰囲
folks.
気になってきま
Look
した
how
ね
many people there are.
こういうイ
They're
メ
all
ージ
flying
もあ
along.
りますよね、インドネシアって。ジャング
Clearly
ル
with
チ
air
ックな
conditioning in their apartments.
Yeah.
ジャングル大帝のイメージ。じゃあ
All right.
I might just catch up with the bulk of the group.
Skeetor in chat
Oh,
says,
lovely.
"Oh my God, you have the best voice."
Thank you very much. Unless you were talking about Jane, in which case, thank you very much. I agree. There you go.
Yes, he indeed does have one of the best voices. I think it's the first thing I said on stream. We all appreciate it and your nice microphone as
綺
well.
麗か。
One of the first things he
Yeah,
said too.
it's done
Was,
it.
this is my real voice.
綺麗に。まあ、水冷
That's how he introduced
って言
himself.
っちゃうけど。
Yeah.
It's so strange how often
Beef
people actually say
Ichimaru
that to me. So
は
I
黄
just
色の
suppress the elephant
で
in the
大き
room.
な6の数字が書いてあるから多分
I'll
黄色
say
の
this
6っていう
just
の
one
も
more time. The Abyss
こうだ
Hunt,
と思い
if
ます
you're around, if you can enable whispers from strangers just for a few minutes, it's like DM you or else I don't know else how to contact
Nah.
you for your prize. Just a
ちょっ
heads
と
up.
エアバスが見たい。
Your settings. Hang on.
もうゴールが見えてきましたね。
Never.
Boston
Hey,
Elf,
Captain Sippy.
Boston Elf, I've been building PCs for
どこ行っちゃった
25
よ、
years.
ボス。
It's not an issue with that. I've got a
Wow.
Noctua heater, cooler. It's just
Yeah.
it's really hot in my apartment right now, and I'm not getting sufficient ventilation.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I
CD is
think there might be an
very
issue with the HVAC in my building. It doesn't get good air circulation, so I get during the daytime it gets really hot air in my unit, and then it just sort of settles and accumulates and doesn't get removed from the apartment. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. Skeeter says, "Would it upset you to know I'm wearing a hoodie and sweatpants?"
You'd be mad to know that I'm pretty cold right now. That's so funny. The joys of AC.
ここあれだね。全工場はあるけ
Fun fact about
ど、
AC.
タッチングの上
In San Diego, you
工場
can't
ま
find
で
any AC
よ
anywhere.
し。
San Diego?
戻ろうか。
So surprising.
109
Figured that'd be
見
one
れ
of
た
these.
し。
Cities. It's hot there.
エアバスはど
So
こ行
this
ったんだっ
city's
ていう
face is
話
going
ですよ
red.。Yeah, no, I'm sweating profusely right now. Good thing I actually have
Oh,
this
bless.
hat on. Otherwise, you wouldn't see the beads of sweat on my forehead.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Chunky. All right, are we there yet? Yes. What is our
40
ETA to our final?
I am just over the crest of this mountain, and I think it's a descent in from there on.
Black Hole Sky says, "Kudos to you, CD, for still having the hat scarf on." Yeah, as I said earlier, I'm dedicated to my craft. The real struggle for my artistic endeavors here. Okay, I'm on the ground in Bali. I've spawned back in. Let me just taxi off the runway, and I'll wait for them to arrive. I see a lot of nameplates. Some people have already arrived here in Bali, actually.
Oh, there we go.
If you look here, you can see a lot of people already on my
もうこの
screen.
左下にあるのがこれバリ島ですね、これ。
And then
Jenny
wait for
wants to
everyone.
know how high are those mountains? How high did you have to climb to
Probably.
get over?
That was 12,000 feet.
Wow.
120. It's remarkable.
Okay.
That's phenomenal. I barely made it as well, so it's
Yeah.
well done for asking. There we go.
Your scarf will wear around. Get a fan.
Well, I mean, this is
Also,
why. If you ever
こういったところで
wondered why old-timey pilots,
リゾー
in
ト
the
す
days
る
of
のもいい
open
の
air
かもしれないで
cockpits,
すね。
why
こ
they
の大きいの
wore
かバリ島っ
white
て。
scarves, it was because they would often get like oil leaking from their their
なんか
engine
もっ
that
と
would
向
like
こうの
blow
方にちっ
onto
ちゃな
their
島があって
goggles
そこが
on
バ
their
レてる
Yeah.
helmet,
のかな
and they would
Yeah.
use the white scarf to clear the oil off that was leaking onto their goggles.
Wow.
Or you know, dead bugs. We talked about that earlier. It's a real thing. It happens. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's,
やっぱちょっと下の
I just feel like
ちょっ
early
と下の方
aviation
ちょっと
such
ぐらいは
hardcore
低空
flying
飛
to
行し
me,
とき
and
ましょ
like
うか
I really feel like you had to be
Mm.
quite a daredevil or adrenaline seeker to hop into an airplane back then.
気持ちよく
Thing I
心
read
地よく
about. So dangerous.
Jane Abyss
So
says
many-
my whisper should be on now.
Okay, thank you.
Congrats again.
I'm parked on the ground on the grass next to the runway at Bali.
もうそこへ
It's
行った
still
な
off, so if you
あ
could just start
下
a
回
DM
っ
with me
た
first, then maybe I'll get
下
that.
回ったのかはい
Unless-
じゃあちょっと
Or
低
fresh.
空飛行していきますぜ多分やっぱ低空飛行もしとかないと
Get the drone camera out and I'll watch everyone's landings coming into Bali. Might be fun.
Good idea. Alright, thank you.
おー
Hassan says we're still 12 minutes out. Well, I mean, a lot of people are already here. Let me just switch over to my POV. See, a lot of people have already landed on the ground, and got quite a few are on final right now.
Seppi says they were also made of silk to prevent neck chafing. Pilots were constantly
おーやっぱジャ
scanning
ンプ
back
の
and
こういう
forth
と
looking
ころ
for
とか
enemy
ね
aircraft.
気持ちがいい
so
もの
the
です
silk
な
really helped use that a little bit.
All right, so here's the button of runway 09 into Bali International.
Simflight Pro, you got a shout out for this, Foolish Gremlin saw your video and found out about the flight.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Foolish says, damn, this is such a beautiful flight. I have never done this kind of a VFR flying. Don't think I would have ever flown in Indonesia if it wasn't for this community flight.
Oh, there we are.
Amazing scenery, loved it. Well, you know, Foolish, we do this every week. Same time, same place, every Friday. Different destination, different group of guests every time. It's always a unique experience. Next week, if anyone's wondering, as we watch Johnny Luis come in for a landing, followed by Hex and Dank. Next week, if anyone is wondering, where are we going next week?
ネクストウィークはなんだって言ってる
Oh yeah, next week we're going to be in South America. I know we have a lot of South American
サウスアメリ
fans, and we
カ
haven't been,
南米だ
to South America in
南米
quite a
も
while
ちょっ
on
と
this
この
train.
前
It's
から飛んで
Uruguay
たから
Independence Day next
南米
week.
もいい
So we're going to be flying to Uruguay, which I don't think is a country we've ever visited on the stream before. So really exciting for that.
I can't wait to learn about the food. And
I makes me feel hungry after learning about food.
yeah. As we're starting to come
もう
to
す
a
ごい
close
ついて
here,
きてとか言う
10, you are
Yeah,
celebrating your 1-year stream anniversary. I know you have a big event for that. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
あれか
Oh, if I could, yeah, absolutely. I am doing my 1-year anniversary on Twitch stream. It's been we've gone a long way since having 5 viewers watch me, or maybe not, as the case might be. And on Sunday, this Sunday, at 1100 Zulu, I know that's incredibly early for those of you in the Americas, but if you could join us, it would be fantastic. And it's just
モ
basically
ンゴール
celebrating how
近い
far
っすよ
we've got
近い
in
っ
that
す
time.
ね
And again, it's more for the community actually, because they've been incredibly welcoming, and I'm sure all of us as content creators can actually recognize that and does appreciate that. So yeah, if you're around, and I know it's very early for those of you in North America or the Americas, full stop, but come along, it'd be great to have you on. Thank you so much for listening to do that, Jake.
Sure, of course. Yeah, so be there on Sunday, 11 100 Zulu.
What you said about the viewers is so true. And that goes equally for our stream here on the official channel as well. Obviously, Jane and I are your regular hosts, but it's really you, the community members, who show up each and every week and do these fly-ins with us. You're the real stars here. You're the reason why we keep doing this, as we watch a lot of you come in and land right now. And you know, if you didn't show up every week, we would stop doing these. But you keep coming back, and we love your participation. And we hope you always enjoy coming on these fly-ins and maybe experience some different parts of the world that you wouldn't think to fly on your own.
ストレートアプローチしちゃいますか。
But can I also say thank you to the MFS community team, including yourselves, because you have, just looking at that scorecard that you showed us, the amount of streams, 140 odd throughout the years. It's phenomenal, the amount of effort you put into getting the community together, and just the fact that there are so many of us flying together is a testament to how successful that is. So I'm going to ask the chat to spam those W's again, if you could please, while I'm landing. Spam those W's for the Flight Sim community team. But there we are. Thank you so much.
How many normally join every Friday? Hundreds. As you can see, I mean, just look at all these names. These are the people who have already arrived in Bali. And remember, there is a limitation in the sim too, where I think it only shows the closest 50 aircraft to you. If you look at the world map, just look at all the green aircraft coming into Bali right now. It is ridiculous how many people participate, and we love it. Such fantastic participation each and every week.
Thanks for all the W's.
はい、ノーズダウン。
Appreciate it. Have you landed 10 or
I
are
am
you on
on
final?
final now.
はい、目的地に到着いたしました。どんな飛行機がいるか
Oh no, it's yeah, it can't keep. I can't keep that up.
グリペン。トム
Just
キ
to the
ャ
right of
ッ
me is
トム
a
キャット。あ、このトムキャ
monument.
ットもいたんだ。
It's a massive monument. I'm not sure if you can see it from the external camera, but feel free, folks, once the stream is over, to take off again and head due south. There is a monument, and it is called the Wesnu Kenkana statue, and it was designed in 1919.
おはようございます。
started in 1997.
おはようございます。
and sorry, and
今
actually was
公式集会に
because
参加しておりま
there
し
was a
た。
financial crisis in 1997
マイクロソフト
in
フライ
Indonesia.
トシミュレーターオフィシャルコミュニティフライイ
and
ン
completed it
インドネ
in
シアです。
2018. So this is a brand new statue,
Wow.
ladies and gents.
Wow.
This is
That took a
this is
while.
yeah, like a brand new statue, and it is. If you remember, we were talking about the demographics of Bali.
まだ自動車がもう
it
こ
is
んなところで。
a Hindu statue,
まあでも一応一時停
and
止と
it's
か
it's
したる
the
か。
Garuda,
停止ありますか。
which is also the motif for the national
あれ
airline.
が
And a
さっき見
Garuda,
た
I had to find out
ホ
what
ン
that
ダジェ
was.
ットの
Is a
方ですね。
sunbird, and it was said to have
トム
carried.
キャットが
Let's see if I can get this right.
スノーラビットさん、素人なのですが、気になったので見てます。
God of,
ありがとうございます。
to the
どんなところが気になるんでしょうね。
or the elixir of life. So there we are. A fair bit of history and culture there.
Yeah, it's good that the airliners chose that for their.
お、かっこいい
I。have got 10 minutes to touch down
F14 トム
in
キャッ
sight
ト
and
ですね。
follow his landing.
10 minutes to touchdown.
It's
From
10
the
minutes.
third person camera.
Yeah.
グラマン。グラマンという会社が開発した飛行機ですね。
Oh,
パーキングだけ入れときますか。
Night, J Lance.
もうかっこい
Look
い
at。that perfectly on the center line. You
マイ
could
クロ
not
ソ
do
フ
it
ト
better.
フライトシミュレータ
I
ー、
wish all my
まあ
landings were
2020
so
っていうバージョンのやつを
What the heck? Precision.
VR で
flying
遊んでい
right
ま
there.
す。
Very good landing.
スノーラビットさん、世界中の空が飛べると聞いたので、
はい、そうです。飛べます。どっか
That's
行きたいところがあればリクエストしていただければ飛びますよ。
I feel like every landing was $5, maybe. What do we think, Chad? Was that a $5? Felt like one.
Can't wait to get rated by chat there.
Buttery smooth.
Remember, my fragile self-esteem is
wrap up.
is on the line here, folks.
Hanging by a
Wrap up.
thread. Don't crush it. Thanks,
Barely
DJ
exists as
Skyhawk.
it is.
Verified butter.
Here we are.
Can't believe it's.
この英語で喋ってるのがマイクロソフトフライトシミュレーターの
yes, the giveaways
こ
are
の公式集会の公式配信です。
Now, I'm gonna
私
see
英
where
語わ
that
かんないんで
statue
何
was.
喋ってるの
You
か
said it's
全
due
然わ
south
かん
of
ないんです
the
けど。
airport?
Due south, yes.
That would be this way. Do you know exactly where I should go? You can-
I'll go to the drone cam as well. We'll see who's the first to find it.
スノーラビットさん、現在はどこの空港にいます
I
か
think it will be, yes.
ここはね、空港の名前ちょっとあれなんですけど、インドネシアのバリ島っていうところの、
completed
なんていう空港なんでしょうね。
not that long ago.
Okay.
So
Elkin Davis is, I'm not sure if it's part
これ
of the
多
default
分、
scenery.
ずっとこう、インドネシアがこうあ
I
るん
might
です
I
け
might have
ど、
something. Yeah.
これが多分バリ島っていう島だと思うんですよ。で、そこの、
Oh, they downloaded
これ
Indonesian
方角がノースアッ
add-on
プ
to
じゃ
see
な
it.
いからあれだけど、
Oh,
Okay, that's cool that it's in the add-on. Chat-on,
So
is
there
it?
you go.
インドネシアのバリ島の空港で
There
す。
might be some.
すいません、
some free
こんな
ones as well. Actually, for that. I can't
適当
imagine-
な地理のあれ
imagine that
で。
being in the community as
Okay, here looks like a
空港の
complex
名
where
前
there
が
might be
トゥバンっていう町ですね。町の名前は。
possibly. Obviously, that's not that's just auto
こ
gen
こは
scenery
シン
there.
バ
That
ランっ
might
て
be
い
a
う町
statue
です
based
ね
on。this aerial or satellite imagery used to create this
でも
scenery.
でっかい空港なので、もしかしたらバリ空港とか、まあそんな
well. Yeah. And
わかりや
another
す
thing
い
about
名
the
前の
statue
空港
is
かも
actually
し
that
れないで
statue
す。
started off just off of Jakarta.
スノーラビットさん、ありがとうございます。
So
いえいえ、
we
こちらこ
abandoned
そ
on our trip here.
見てい
So
ただいてありが
the
とうございま
components
す
of。that statue did the same journey as us to Bali. So there we are.
Ooh. We have followed the journey of the statue.
F14 と
Let's
も
take a
言う
quick look
これ
around
が
the, like
F4
the
ファントム
resort
戦闘機
area
です
of
ね。
Bali over here.
Yeah.
これは、
Again, this is very popular beach.
これは今はなきマクダネル・ダグラスという会社が作った、
Again, one of the busiest
まあ
tourist
ジェット戦
destinations
闘機
in
で
the
すね。
entire
私が
world,
乗って
and
る
about 80% of the local
F15C
economy here
イ
is
ーグル
related to
戦闘
tourism
機より
industry.
は一世代ぐらい前の戦闘機ですかね。ベトナム戦争の後期の方に、
You see all these tall
ミー
buildings
と
below
大
these would
激
be
戦を
hotels or
広げた
resorts.
飛行機じゃないですかね。なのでこの飛行機は結構実戦もたくさんやってて、撃墜もたくさんしてるし、結構落とされもしてるんですよね。
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a all-inclusive
Love
resort
to go
right here.
there.
Yeah, with this
エアバ
multiple
ス
swimming
310
pools.
あれはヨーロッパの、エアバス社の作ってる、旅客機ですね。
Ten, have you found the statue at all?
まあまあ、
I'm
旅客
actually
機
cheating.
大
I'm
きい
looking
小
at
さいある
Google
と思うんで
Maps
す
and
け
I'm
ど
trying to work out where that would
ど
be.
うでしょう310っていうのも、
Look
まあ
at
どう
look
いう
at
クラ
this
スの飛
resort.
行機
This
なの
one
か
looks
も
pretty
知らないん
fancy.
ですけど
A lot of swimming
ちょっと
pools
小
there.
さいやつじゃないかと思いますね
Spelled something out.
エアバス310とか320とか割とちっちゃい
And then sort of at the points here, you get a
ここら辺にいるF15 戦闘機とか F14 戦闘機とかっ
They
てい
got
うのは
pickleball over
戦
there.
闘機の中でも大きい戦闘機なんですよ
Is that your new
こ
thing,
いつらより
Jane?
二回りぐらい大きいだけじゃないかなと思います
You're gonna make pickleball your entire personality.
Yeah, yeah.
But Jane,
お
you're
お
not
なんか
like
すごいのがいたけ
7
どあれ
years
は
old. Why are you
ボンデ737
Are you sure?
8は私は持っていないので
That
見え
was-
ない飛行機ですねいや
I always try and compete
ー
with
その向こうのこの
Jamie
緑
for
のや
the,
つが、
the old person.
トップガンマーヴェリックってやつに出てきた
old at heart?
FA18 ホーネット
Old
戦
at heart.
闘機、
Yeah.
まあスー
So
パー
you
ホーネ
must
ット
love
戦闘機ですね
pickleball then.
FA18 っていう飛行機はもともともうちょっとちっちゃい飛行機で、まあ、同じような形なんですけど作られてて、
It's one of those things you don't have to read about it. It just beams
で
into
その
your
後に
mind.
この
Yes.
パワーアップし
Of,
た
life on Earth.
So there's actually a big
FA18E
controversy
E っていう飛行
in
機
a
E と
lot of
F
the lot of
トップ
major
ガンで
US
出て
cities
たの
right
も
now
E と F
surrounding
で
pickleball.
E っていうのが、
So for very quick
一人
explanation
乗
of
り
what
の
it
飛
is
行
for
機
anyone
で
who's not familiar,
F っていうのが2人乗りの
it's
飛行機です
basically
ね
a abbreviated form of tennis.
これもトップガン
is
で。
playing tennis on
あ、
a
トップ
small
ガンマーヴェリックでも最後に出てきましたね。
Yeah.
Yeah,
F14
it's an
トムキャッ
accurate
ツ戦
Yeah.
争。 あ、
As
これ
far as
は
how you play,
号
yes,
泣しました。
definitely. Small tennis.
これも人気
And
が
so a lot of
あっ
tennis
て、
clubs
まあこの
they're
F15 戦
finding,
闘機
and
と
it's very popular
F14
with
戦
older
闘機っ
people
ていうの
because
は
it
ほ
requires
ぼ
less
同世
movement.
代
You don't
の
need
戦
to
闘
run
機
around
なん
as
です
much,
け
so
ど、
it's a way for older people to still
初
be
飛
active
行
and
も
participate in an athletic
1972年と
activity,
73年とかっていうそう
but
いう、まあ
not
どうやら
something that is
今
as
となっては
strenuous
昔の、
physically as playing full tennis would
飛
be.
行機ですけど、
And so
こい
what's
つ
happened is a
あの
lot of tennis clubs in the
右
United
の
States, they've
私が乗って
basically
る
become de
F15 戦
facto
闘機は
pickleball clubs. And if you want to
まだ
play just a
一応
regular
現
game of
役
tennis,
で
you
すけ
cannot
ど
now. You can't get a
F14 戦
course
闘機は
because
もう
pickleball
アメリカ
players
軍
have
から
taken
退
over
役
tennis
しちゃいま
clubs.
した
And there's a lot of controversy around this.
これものすごい値段の高い飛行機で羽が途中で折れ曲がるようになってるんですね。この速度によって羽の角度が
ruined their
変わる
ability
よう
to
になっ
play
て
tennis
て
because they no longer can do so.
まあ
You know,
Well-
they say everyone loses on
空
the
力
turf
的
war.
には
Yeah.
効率がいいんですけど、まあやっぱり機械が重く
Maybe
なっ
they
た
ought
り
to switch to pickleball.
あと
That's my
整備性が
contribution
ちょっ
to
と
that.
悪かったりしたんでしょうね。エアバス320デルタ航空
Pickleball was started in Washington, I think, on Bainbridge Island.
これもエアバスっていうヨーロッパの会社の作った、
スノーラビットさん、オーストラリアのポートヘッドランド国際空港はどうでしょ
A
う
lot of
か
older folk.
オーストラリアですか。はい、わかりました。じゃあちょっと、
Good night, Ocean.
この
Looks like,
公式
Simplite
集
Pro
会
is
は
on a
もう
long final now
あ
coming
の
in. I'll try to get my drone cam positioned
ゴー
to
ルま
watch
で
this
到
landing
着
as
した
well.
のでちょっと終了してオーストラリアの方に行ってみたいと思います。一旦ちょっとメインメニューに戻ります。オーストラリアのポスト
Isn't that a little like beach racquetball?
ちょっと私
Maybe?
地理が
Tell
不
me
勉
what
強
beach
なので
racquetball is.
場
Does it
所を
sound
ちょっ
like
と
what I
教え
think
て
it
くだ
is?
さい。
Edinburgh, welcome.
もうちょっとで世界地
We
図
are
が出
towards
て
the
き
end
ま
of our
す。
stream here as a heads up. Got a few minutes left. And everyone is touching down on final now.
So pickleball is played just on a regular tennis court, but I believe you only use the front half that's closest to the net. Is that right, Jay?
今コンピューターが考え中です。
If it is on tennis courts, they usually paint like new lines on the pickleball court, and it's just, yeah, it's basically like half the size.
はい。
Mally on
えー
PTV is requesting that 10 says
オーストラリアです
controversy.
ね。まだちょっと
I have to say it? Okay. Controversy. It's actually, in all
オー
fairness,
ストラリア、オー
we-
ストラリア
we- we
今
say
ちょ
it's
うど
slightly
夜明
different.
け
It's
ぐら
called
い。
controversy.
日本はま
over
だ、
here.
まあでも日本も
Controversy.
夜明
Here's,
け明けてるから、
Wombi
オーストラリア
is
も
landing in the,
Wombi.
リアタイだと
PTR.
開けてそうで
One of
す
our
け
favorite
ど、
Oh, wow.
community
Look at
mod
this.
creators.
こんなに
That was
暗い。
quite an angle.
日本の、
It's
あ、
quite
そう
an
か、
angle.
オーストラリア今南
Oh
半
my
球だから
goodness.
冬ですからね。
He
どの
famously
あたり
flies
で
with
す
a
か、オーストラ
Xbox
リアの。
controller though, so
ポー
I
ト
give him props for
But,
any
you know,
landing.
excellent landing. He's safely on the ground. Just
Yeah.
a tad to the left of the center line, but overall, it's a very nice landing, Wombi.
Very good. In a very pink plane. Barbie.
I love it.
Yes.
Beautiful.
You know, Jane. Surfer is not my real job, and it's not lifeguard either, which is a common misconception. It's actually my job. It's just beach.
And you do
Hello.
a great job at beach.
Thank you.
白い点がみんな空港なん
By the
で
way,
すよ。
Simplite Pro is on short final now.
で、これは大きくできてるのは、大きい空港です。
There he is.
ニュージーランドのあたりは天気が悪いですね。
Make
南米
them
ラ
say-
Oh, so
bottle of
I
water.
don't have the custom livery you have. I was like, why isn't your
Oh,
Vision
darn
Jet
it.
showing up as a Vision Jet? Because I have that plane, but I don't have the livery. So it's
スノー
not
ラビ
showing
ット
up
さ
as
ん、
Bonanza.
確か北東部かと思います。
北東です
Wow,
か。
good
ポ
landing.
ートヘッドランド、
Nicely done.
北東、
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Save that embarrassment.
北東ってどこだな。
Woo.
All right.
Gosh.
Folks, we're going to sign off here
Gordo
and
Costa.
end our stream. Thank you for 3 wonderful years of
Beyond.
Microsoft Flight Simulator. It is our 3-year anniversary of the launch today.
ダーウィン。
Hope everyone had a great time in Community Flying Friday, Indonesia Independence Day edition. We certainly had a beautiful flight and saw some wonderful scenery and had some 2 great guests as well. So 10 minutes, your first time on the channel. Hope you had a great time. We'd love to have you back whenever you like. And SimFlight Pro, always a pleasure to have you back. Let's just go around, starting with SimFlight Pro. Any final thoughts you would like to share with our community before we sign off?
Well, I'd like to say thank you, Jane and Sadie, for this wonderful event, which is a 3-year anniversary, and I'm more than
ちょっと調べます
happy to be part of
ね。
this. It's always incredible to meet amazing
ポ
folks
ート
like
ヘ
you,
ッドランド空
especially
港。
10-minute landing. I had no clue about Indonesia and its culture, so we learn a lot of things in every event or every flight.
Yeah.
So to more journeys.
と
More journeys. Great. Love it.
と
All right. 10 minutes. Any final thoughts from you?
国際空
By the way, let
港。
me just put a link in the chat to both of our guest co-host channels. Give them a follow, subscribe, do all the things, and check them out in the future.
So
スノー
for
ラギ
me,
ットさん、
it's just
すみません。
to say
ゴールドコースト
well
空
done
港で
to,
お願いし
to
ます。
everyone,
わかりまし
including our
た。
lovely community, for getting us as
さっ
far
きあ
as
り
we
ました
have
よね。
done
ゴールドコー
these
スト。
last
ここら
3
辺か。
years, and I'm not just talking
これ
about
だな。
those
ゴールドコー
who
スト。
pick up their
なんかいっぱい
controllers to
あれがある
play,
とこです
but
ね。
those who actually develop and form part of the ever-growing software pack
こ
for
れだと
Microsoft Flight
リア
Sim
ル
as
タイ
well.
ムライブウェザーになります。
Really,
これ
like
今
looking
現
at it,
在
the
の時
momentum
間、
is just not going
まあ
going away
マイ
anytime
クロソフトフライ
soon.
トシミ
I
ュレ
can
ーター
see
っていう
this
この
happening
ゲー
for
ムが
years and years to come.
え
I've never been so like
取
you've
得
seen
し
how
た
how
現
long I've
在
been a
の
flight
気象
simmer
条
for.
件から
I've
電気
never
を
been
作っ
so
ていま
excited
す。
for our
飛行機は
passion,
このジェット機
which
でいいです
is
か？もっとゆっ
simulation
くりの飛行
aviation.
機でも飛
Thank
べ
you
ま
so
すけ
much for
ど。
being so welcoming to me. I'll try and do better next time.
Oh, you
But
did
thank you so much.
fantastic, and we're very thrilled to have you join us for the first time. Hopefully, not the last time. All right, Jane. Any thoughts from you as the 3-year anniversary? Well, Jane, why don't you tell me what was it like on launch day 3 years ago? I was not yet part of the team. So what was it like for you 3 years ago today?
Oh,
when
man.
Flight Simulator launched.
That was, I mean, from my standpoint, one of the most overwhelming days of my life, I think. In a,
スノーラギ
in
ッ
the
トさん、
best
お好き
ways
な
though.
機体で。
大きな飛
it was
行
a
機がいい
lot
です
that
か？
happened.
じ
I mean,
ゃあ
at the time it was
私あんまり
just
乗
me and my
っ
boss,
たことがないというか
and
2回しか
we
操
didn't know
縦
what
した
to
ことがないで
expect,
す
you
け
know,
ど、
and
ジャンボ
then
ジェットで行きま
everybody
すか？
started moving to Kiribati, and we were online for probably 24 hours straight.
ボ
So
ーイング
what a
747。
rush though, and I mean, since then we've grown the
まあ
community team.
ちょっと前
It's
に
much better
生産
now.
が
I'm
終
glad
了
I
し
have
ちゃい
people
ま
like
したが、
CD, Ink, Chewy on the team.
すごい有名な
But from my standpoint, it's been amazing to see
旅客
not
機で
just
す
that
ね。
growth,
あれ
but the
見当
growth
たらんな。
within the
あった。
community itself.
ボーイング
The Twitch streamers, content creators, the
747-8。
third-party developers,
で、塗装
and of
は
course users who just fly, who like to fly along and play the
塗
sim.
装
So
は
thank you so much. Can't
JAL
wait to
と
do
か
more of this
ANA
for the
とか
next several
ある
years,
の
I
か
hope.
な。
So yes, my boss is
あ、
is the worst.
JAL があり
Speedor.
ますね。あれ
Absolutely
JAL
the
2個ある。
Chat, I'm going to give you a little bit of behind the scenes information here. Every time we
まあ
have a
JAL で
team
行きます
meeting,
か。
this is a true story. The last person
あ
on
の
the、team to
う
join
ま
the meeting
く、
gets threatened to be fired for being late. Every day.
まあ離陸と
That's how bad it
Fire.
is.
飛ぶのはできると思うけど、
Of
着陸
course,
で
we're
きる
lying.
かどうか
We
は
have one
運
of the
次第
best
です。
managers and bosses
リアル
ever.
タイムライブウェザ
Great, thanks, Skidor.
ー、
But thank you everyone for tuning in.
オ
I
ース
would
トラ
love
リ
to
アの
do a
ゴールド
raid.
コー
I
ス
was
ト
just
国
looking through
際
some
空
of the
港に向
channels
かいま
here
す。
to see who would like to raid. So if you have a suggestion, throw it out and we'll pick one here in a second. Cause
ビング747 の
I love doing
標準離陸速度は
let's pass it
160ノ
on.
ット
Say
です。
hello to some
了解です
folks. It's the anniversary. Thank you, Zybok.
1970年、大西
That
洋
we
を
got
横
a
断したのと書い
recommendation
てあり
for
ますね。
two-tone. Chewy, thank you.
1970
Go ahead. 10 go live so we can rate you. All right, that's two-tone or 757 spy. Okay, we're getting more votes for two-tone, so
はい、
we'll
わけ
go
です
say
ね。
hello to two-tone.
日
All
本
right,
の
everyone.
配給なの
Kudo's
で
a、great friend of the channel. He's been
オ
a
ーストラリア、
スノーラギットさん、お願いします。
Let's go blow up
はい。
あ
Kudo's
りがとう
chat.
ござい
Not
ま
like
す。
he needs
いえいえ
more、people
とんでもない
talking
で
to
す。
him at any given time.
これも趣味なので。
Let's go say hello to Murph. We're going to sign off here. We'll see you same time next week for Uruguay Independence Day edition of Community Fly on Friday.
今まあ、ゴールドコーストは夜明けなんだと思います。じゃあ適当に飛んでいきます。パーキングブレーキオフ。
We're a teeny tiny biz jet. We're not going to go
時
to the
々
airline. We're
は
not going to go to the main gates. My Microsoft
ここら
official are
辺
in
で
the
す
house.
ね。
Asher, how are you, lads?
もう最近
Happy
の
Friday. Hope you
なんか
enjoyed your flight tonight. You're all very welcome along. We're here
公
flying
式
in
配
the
信が終わったみたい
H
な
jet, or
の
the
で、
Honda jet, as it is. We just landed
切りま
at
す。
San.
なんかいっぱいスイッチがありますけど、私はあんまり、ライトユーザーなのであんまりよく知らないです。いきます。フルパワー。ブレーキリリース。160ノットが離陸速度。30ノット。40ノット。60、70、80、90、100、110、120、130、140、150、160。はい、ローテート。結構ギリギリな空港でしたね。はい、離陸しました。はい、で、着陸装置を上げます。ランディングギアアップ。はい、じゃあ、フラップアップ。なんか管制塔が言っていたので、一応ちょっと返事しておきます。130度、オーストラリアの夜明けですな。ゴールドコーストって有名な観光地ですよね。私はゴールドコーストは、降りたことはないけど、ケアンズはいっぺんなんか、中継で降りたことがあります。大昔ですね。新婚旅行というやつですよ。もう、はるか昔、遠い昔か。はるか彼方の銀河系でのお話になりますね。いい天気ですね。鳥も、ちょっと早い。早くはないけど、こんなもんかな。今300ノット、進路、278度。ここら辺に大きいなんかビールがありますね。
スノーラビットさん、いつか晴天の下で砂浜を見てみたいなと思います。
ああ、ビーチが有名なところなんですか。へえ。ここら辺の砂浜なんですかね、ずーっと。まあ、なんちっても、旅客機なので、そんな戦闘機と違ってむちゃくちゃな、多分操縦は。ここら辺の砂浜がずっとじゃあ有名な砂浜なのかもしれないですね。 ブロードビーチ。せっかくなので、ちょっともうちょっと近くで見てみますか。若干旅客機にあるまじき操縦になりますが、なかなかでっかい街です。オーストラリアも大きい国なんですけど、なんか調べると結構人口は少なくて、すごい人口密度の低い国なんですよね。速度360。ブナウェイベイっていうのかな。なんか海と陸が入り混じった地形ですね。なんか川なのか海なのか。ケアンズってどっちなんだろう。私が地理があんまり知らないのに加え。
スノーラビットさん、大陸の真ん中がほぼ砂漠なので、水のある海沿いや川沿いに人口が集中してます。
ああ、なるほど。そうなんですね。オーストラリアはあれですよ。なんだったっけな。動物の種類がなんか、なんか変わったのが住んでて、で、もともとなんか、どこだったかな。インドネシアかどっかの線で、オーストラリア側の生き物と、それから東南アジア側の生き物と全然生き物の種類が変わるらしいんですけど、ちょうどなんていうのかな。大陸って動いてるらしくて、プレートテクトニクスって言って、マグマの力かなんかでゆっくりゆっくり。で、大昔はなんか、すごい遠いとこ離れてたらしいんですよ。東南アジアとオーストラリアとかって。で、全然違う生き物が進化して、その後、なんていうのかな、今みたいに結構近くになったんですけど、で、ちょうど2つの種類の動物とか植物とかがあるところに、なんか早い海流かなんかが流れてて、で、そこ生き物ってなかなか行き来できないらしくて、で、オーストラリアと、東南アジアっていうか、あっちのインドネシアの方の生き物の差が、できてるっぽいです。そこの境界線を越えれるのはなんか、本当に人間とか数種類の生き物だけらしくて、まあ人間が連れて行ったおかげで、そのオーストラリアの生き物が、なんていうのかな、外来種にやられてみたいなことがあるみたいですけどね。ここは砂浜ですね。こんな低いとこ飛んだら多分本当だとどえらい怒られると思うんですけど、ゴールドコーストの砂浜です。あの町がゴールドコーストっていう町なんでしょうかね。うん。 やっぱ夜明けとかはこのゲーム結構夜明けとか夕暮れとか結構美しいんですよ。で、地球全体が一応入っていて、まあ Google マップみたいに、航空写真とか、人工衛星の写真とかから、あと、その写真から AI で建物とかこう植物とかを生やしているみたいです。それで一部有名な建物とか有名な街は、AI じゃなくて人間がちゃんと建物作ったりしてて、東京とかだと東京タワーとか、あとスカイツリーとか、オーストラリアとシドニーに行くと有名なオペラハウスとかが見えたりします。だからここら辺のビルも、まあそこそこ、写真測量とかで本物っぽく作ってあるんじゃないかと思います。なんか、建物の上とかになんか変な青いびっくり
ス
マー
ノーラギット
クとか。
さん、世界中の綺麗な空を好きな時に飛べるのがいいですね。
そうですね。ブロードビーチ。なんか2種類あると思うんですけど、青いやつでびっくりしたやつ、びっくりマークみたいな記号が書いてあるのがランドマークですね。ほいでなんていうのかな。あれビルに似せたマークなんですけど、これは街の名前です。ミヤミとか今出てますけど。マーメイドウォーターズと出てますね。人魚の水。なかなかロマンチックな地名ですね。ここはランドマークですね。町の名前じゃ、バーレイ、読めませんでした。私、英語があんまり読めないので。ヘッドナショナルパーク。なんとかクリークなので、崖みたいなとこなんでしょうね。町の名前です。パルムビーチ。クルムビン。まあこれ、南に向かっているので、もし延々と飛んでいけば、どのぐらいかかるんでしょうね。まあ、1時間も飛んでればきっとシドニーまで行っちゃうんでしょうね。クーランガッタという町ですね。真正面にあるのは。で、向こうの方になんか、空に灰色い四角に白い字が書いてあると思うんですけど、あれは他のプレイヤーの方が操縦している、飛行機です。灰色の四角の中に入ってたのがプレイヤーの名前で、飛行機の機種と、今飛んでるコードが出てます。ツイードヘッドサウス。ヘッズサウスか。私、英語があんまりよくわからないので。バノラポイント。ずーっとオーストラリアの、これが海岸線ですね。ゴールドコースからずーっと。これはボーイングっていう会社が作った、747っていう名前の飛行機です。ボーイング747。エンジンが4個ついていて、座席がこう見ると、 2階建てになっているのがわかると思うんですけど、ものすごい大きな飛行機ですね。大型の旅客機です。これもすごい昔から、ジャンボジェットっていう名前で、よく知られた飛行機ですね。長い間飛んでたんですけど、ちょっと今、もうエンジン4個の飛行機は、なんかコストが高くて、もう人気がないらしくて、長い間空の女王に君臨してたんですけど、この飛行機も生産中止になりました。だいぶ大きな飛行場のないと着陸できないんでしょうね。ほんとオーストラリアも広い国ですからね。ここら辺からなんかずっと左の方にグレートバリアリーフとかがありそうな気がしますけど、このバージョンのフライトシミュレーター、グレートバリアリーフあるのかな？ちょっと見た覚えがないですけど。っていうか、ここら辺飛ぶのも初めてですな。ケアンズっていうところは、ケアンズゴールドコースト、タイヤ柄空港。どのくらいの大きさの空港でしょう。サウスゴールデンビーチ。素晴らしい名前の、地名ですね。タイヤ柄空港。なんかちっちゃそうですな。この飛行機が降りるにはちょっと若干滑走路が短いかもしれないですね。ちょっと降りるのは到底無理っぽいですな。無理っぽいです。ちょっと音楽でもかけます。
スノーラビットさん、別の空港調べてみますね。
はーい。行きたいとこがあったら、どんどんリクエストしてください。私はちょっと降りれるそうなところがあればちょっと調べてみます。ここら辺でちょっと探してます。ここにも空港があるので降りれるかな。ちょっと速度超過して。ちょっと降りれそうかな。まあ広そう、長そうっていうか、でもさっきと同じぐらい。微妙なとこですね。着陸できるかどうか。バリナ空港に着陸。
スノーラビットさん、ありがとうございます。降りれそうなところであればどこでも。
はーい。まあ、失敗してもゲームなので降りれなくてもまあ、大丈夫は大丈夫なんですけどね。ちょっと降りてみましょう。降りれるかな。そもそもこの飛行機を操縦するのがまだ3回目か4回目なので、あんまり旅客機を操縦はしないんですよね。いつもジェット戦闘機が速いのでジェット戦闘機に乗っちゃって、速度273フィート、高度900、ちょっと低いな。900フィート、274ノット。大きい飛行機ですけど、結構コックピットは狭いんですよね。VR で見てるとこれ、立体に見えるんですよ。で、大きさもなんか、本当のものの大きさぐらいの感じで、多分見えてるんだと思うんですけど、なんか、アラートが鳴ってる。低いからかな。はい。飛行重心と。フラップダウン。ちょっと早い。お、なんか全然滑走路の向きと違う感じですね。やばいな。あ、着陸装置を出します。時々忘れるんですよ。忘れると墜落しちゃいます。これより遅くなるとちょっとやばいな、多分。高度1000フィート。ちょい高い。 ポイラー展開。ラップフルダウン。もうこれ大きいのでこんな高いけども車輪ついてるんですよね。全然他の飛行機とは感覚が違います。おお、なかなか止まりませんね。止まりました。ストラトリバーサーがかかってるのかな。あ、多分逆噴射がかかってますね。逆噴射どこで止めるんだろう。こうかな。はい、ということで、なんとか、無事に着陸いたしました。じゃあまた世界地図に戻りますね。
スノーラビットさん、お疲れ様です。
いえいえ。全然大丈夫です。ゴールドコースト。キャンズはどこだったんだ。ブリスベン。あ、もっとだいぶ離れてんのか、キャンズは。こっか。あ、ここで、まあ、キャンズは相当離れてるんですね。なるほど。と、まあ、こんなゲームです。じゃあちょっと東京の上空でも、東京の上空でもパトロールしてみます。よいしょ。
スノーラビットさん、ロシアもいいかもですね。
はい。ロシアですか。あ、なるほど、なるほど。ロシアね。ロシアは広いですからね。 どっちかっていうともうここら辺ずーっとロシアじゃないですかね。ここら辺ぐらいまでかな。でもここで戦争してるんですよね。ウクライナ。ロシアはあんまり飛んだことがないですね。ヤクーツク。モスクワは飛んだことあるんですけどね。だからこれミンスク。ミンスクってベラルーシでしたっけ？キエフ。今戦争してるとこですね、ここら辺。これかな？ロシアってこっちの方あんまり飛んだことがないですね。ちょっと一遍飛んでみますか。ウラル山脈っていうでっかい山脈があると思うんですけどね、ロシアって。どれがそうなんだろう。近所、これ中国の故宮ですね。なんかここら辺でっかい川がありますね。ここら辺飛んでみますか。これなんていう川だ。なんかここ飛んでみたいですけど、飛行場がないですね。ここら辺ぐらいしかないな。出発、到着。ちょっと、じゃあロシアのここら辺の、私も一度も行ったことがないようなところを、ライブウェザーにしよう。
スノーラビットさん、飛んだところがない空港で、行ってみたいのを一つ選んでみてください。
はい。もう夜明けぐらいにしときますか。じゃあ、ここら辺でちょっと飛んでみます。時間は変えましたが、お天気は一応ライブウェザーなので、このゲームが、集めてきた世界の気象をもとに、天気を作ってます。ロシア、なんか真ん中らへんの、全然知らない土地ですね。フライト準備完了。はい。地図。OK。ミラーオン。パーキングブリッジオフ。ストロボライトオフ。アンチスキドン。はい。じゃあ、飛んでいきたいと思います。ね、火事がちゃんと動く一応。はい、離陸しまーす。フルパワー。ブレーキリリース。6、7、8、9、10、11、120ノットローテッド。ギア、着陸装置ある。はい。フラップアップしてた。はい。で、ここ は今飛び上がったロシアの街です。結構人が住んでますね。地名は見ても何が何だかさっぱりわかりません。ロシア語なんでしょうかね。その B はいはい。はい。周波数の買い方知らないけど、とりあえず了解。もうすげえ川ですね。これは多分名のある川ですよ。ちょっと北に向かって飛んでいってみますね。街もある。スルグート。このマイクロソフトフライトシミュレーターのこの、なんか日本語に訳してあったり訳してなかったり、結構機械がやってるみたい、プログラムがやってるみたいで、適当なんですけど、翻訳も自動翻訳でやってるらしくてカタカナになってるからといって日本で使われている地名になっているかどうか若干怪しいみたいです。ここら辺もなんか建物建ってるけど怪しいですね。煙突みたいなものかもしれないですけど、一見ビルに見えますけど、ちょっと上空に登って上空からどんな地形か見てみますか。じゃあここはアフターバーン、エンジン全体にすごくやって出発します。その代わりものすごい燃料を送ります。はい、岸上げ60度で上昇。はい、水平飛行に戻します。高度3万フィート、3万フィートっていうと、9000メーターぐらいですね。今3万2000フィートなので、1、3が6、1万メーター弱ぐらいです、高度。この川はすごいでかいですね。多分、私知らないけど、世界の地理を知っている人なら当然知っているべきような、名のある川だと思います。こっちが北か。じゃあ降りていきます。高度、4000フィートなので、高度1200メーターぐらいまで降りてきました。 高度2500フィート、3が6、3が9、700メーターぐらいですかね、今高度。ロシアもやっぱここら辺は大自然ですね。ちょっと薄いな。あんまり人が住んでる気配もありませんね。あ、違うか。これ北じ、あ、川上に向かってたな。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。こっちのケーキの方の地図も大きくしようかな。はい。1、2、3、4。なるほど、なるほど。まあ、すごいとこではありますね。全然人が住んでいる気配も。これ道かな。でもなんか道っぽいものはありますね。冬は寒そうですね。今高度150フィート、100フィート30、40、50メーターだと思います、高度。速度508ノット、5波4、時速900キロぐらい出てますね。なんか丘みたいな地形がありますね。あれがさっきの町か。だだっ広いとこですね、やっぱ。これが出発席。あの3本のやつなんかさっき見ましたね。スルグーと。どこに行っても風車見かけますね、風力発電の。 あ、これが出発した空港かな。結構大きな街だと思いますね。まっすぐ行くと空港があるみたいなので、そこでまで飛んでいきましょうか。やっぱり人が住んでいるところがあるとちょっとほっとしますね。なんかポツンと一軒家がありましたね。ネフテユガンスク空港。しかし延々と平べったいところですね、ここも。なんかふにゃーんと曲がってるのは何だろう。あ、川か。川がこういうふうに丸く曲がってるんだ。へえ。なんかこう緩やかなところを流れる川っていうのは、なんか川の直線距離と実際の川の長さの間になんか円周率が入るような、なんか公式があるんですよ、確か。どんな公式だったか忘れましたけど、なんか直線距離をなんか X と置くとなんかそれの、何分の円周率倍みたいになるっていうやつ。あ、ここも町ですね。やっぱりそうか。町の近くに空港があるんですね。あ、でもちっちゃいかも。あと思ったら結構長かったですね。ロシアの街ですよ。まだ全然夜明け前でしたね。日本はいつも東の方にあるので、未来を生きているんですね。自動車が走っておりますが、これはコンピューターが適当に走らせているだけで実際に走っているわけではありません。ボーイング、トリプ ですか。ボーイングの777ダッシュ300っていう飛行機を誰かどっかの、プレイヤーの方が飛ばしてみますね。高度38,000フィート、なんか高いところ、どっか遠いところまで飛んでいくんじゃないかと思います。あとはいないですね。いかんいかんいかん。スピードダウン。背中のとこの板あえて立ててスピードブレーキにこの飛行機はします。はい、フラップダウン、着陸装置ダウン。着陸していきます。タッチダウン。はい、ノースダウン。スクイスピードブレーキクローズ。フラップアップ。はい、よくわかんないロシアの空港に着陸しました。燃料を給油するところがあそこにあります。はい、到着しました。もうそろそろいい時間になったので、ちょっと一旦終わって朝ごはんを食べに行こうと思います。キャノピーオープン。
スノーラビットさん、お疲れ様です。とてもリラックスできました。
はい、
ありがとうございました。
はい、
また来ます。
はい、ありがとうございます。また暇があったら、ご利用ください。はい、両方ともジェットエンジンを切りました。はい、コントロールスイッチオフ。発電機オフ。着陸ライトオフ。じゃあカバーをかけて、カバーをかけるとここにはしごが出てくるので、降りれるようになります、私が。で、降りますと。で、パイロットもいなくなりました。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。じゃあ、今日は一旦ここで終わります。